Did I click the right thing? I might have started the stream. I didn't mean to start the stream. That works. That works. We're here. We are here, ladies and gents. I hope you are as well. I'm smashing the camera. Let me get a pop-out chat going. Let me bring this over here and see if we can make this work. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the stream. We are going to be doing something different this stream. We are not sorting cards. We're actually going to be sifting cards. So it should be kind of fun and something different. But let me put on some good music. Will I be able to hear this? And will you guys be able to hear this? That's the real question. I can't hear it right now, but my audio is probably not on. Correct. Okay. Let me know if that sounds bad. Am I even live? Am I even live? It's super loud on mine, but I think it's just on my end. Scouter, what up? Scouters, let me know if anything sounds off. If anything sounds off, just let me know, and I will fix it. Okay, perfect. So, we're going to be using this little contraption. I should probably put this in the chat in case somebody wants to check this out. Is this in our current chat? That's the question. Let us check. But yeah, we are going to be sifting through bulk today, which I'm pretty excited about. We've got a brand new box to go through, so you guys will see. Yes, Card Slinger at the very bottom. Okay, it's there. You guys will see. So if you guys are interested in using one of these and doing this, just let me know. That's what happened to this. Okay. This probably threw off the stream then. It did. It still looks fine. It still looks fine. Let me know if that ever is off, but that looks good. You guys can't even see anything to the left of this, I just realized. So we're going to bring this over here. And this, I guess, can go on top there. Why not? You know what? Why not? Why not? All right, now I need to make sure to go over my chats, or to go over my numbers, because I don't like looking at my numbers while I'm live. Don't hear anything other than you talking. You can't hear the audio? Can you guys not hear the music at all? Is that better? I turned it up just a tad. Let me go get my little low. Okay, it's just because I was probably talking away from the mic. Let me know if it's still low when I'm talking like this, which is where I'll be talking most of the time. Let me go get my box of cards, and we will get started. Brand new 5,000 count box. It's actually got 7,000 cards in them. If you guys can see this, all filled with magic. And we're going to go through this, and we are going to sift the value out of it. I've got my other phone. I have to actually still download the app. But I've got my phone. We're going to be using an app called Mana Box. I'll show you guys this. This is an old phone, so hopefully it works just as good. I don't think I've actually tried doing this on here, so hopefully this works. And if it doesn't, well, then we're kind of screwed. We'll be doing something else for the stream. Can you snapshot a setup? Can you snap a shot of your setup at some point? Send it in the Discord, please. For like the stream setup. I don't know if I want to. It's brutal. It's actually going to change too. I bought a desk today. I bought a brand new desk and a file cabinet, which I'm very excited to get. This desk is old and falling apart, and I've been needing to get a new desk, and finally I was like, I'm just going to do it. Found one on Wayfair for like 200 bucks. Really excited to show that off. I'll be showing you guys everything. Yes, but I can take a snapshot of that. Welcome to Mana Box. Select a price provider. TCG player. Yep. I don't remember having to do this. Okay. So, what you're going to be doing is you're going to be using an app called Mana Box. And Mana Box, with this thing called a Card Slinger, which I have linked in the description. It's the very last link in the description. You put your phone here, and then you take snapshots of... Ooh, this phone's actually got the camera in the middle, which is weird. And then you take pictures of the cards. I want to lift this just a tad, so I need to put this one higher. They got a little, like, divider thing to... Depending on how high you want your camera to be. And you can kind of mess with it. It's like a 3D printed thing, obviously, if you can find the schematic and you've got a 3D printer, you can print it out. but Amazon it's got it for like 20 bucks. So if you don't have one, or if you just want to grab it on Amazon, not bother with the hassle, then it is really cheap, really easy to grab. So let me grab a bunch of Magic cards and we'll get started. We're doing this with Magic Book. Mana Box only works with Magic Book. It does not work with Pokemon. It works with any Magic card. It doesn't have to be Magic Bulk, but it doesn't work with Magic, or it doesn't work with Pokemon. If you want to get value out of Pokemon, I have a video today that just came out talking about how I get value out of my Pokemon cards, my Pokemon Bulk. If you want to watch that, it is going to be the most helpful. Pokemon is a little bit different in getting the value out of than what I do for Magic. Magic is a little easier because I get to use this program called Mana Box. So if I can try to show this. So what you do with these cards is you throw a card into the card slinger, goes to the bottom, and then it scans. As you can see, this scanned that. It's an Essence Drain. And it is this, did it do the right set? This says it is from Magic 2013. It is not. It's actually, if you want to switch it, you can click the little thing, little arrow. Okay, maybe I have to do more. Oh, no, I click it over here. Click at the top right, click the little thing, and then you can choose the set it's in. This is in 10th edition, and it's still worth 8 cents. So I'm not going to pull it. I'm only going to pull cards worth 8 cents. And you can really blow through this, and I'll turn up the volume so you guys can hear when it dings. If it dings really loud and nice, it means it's a card worth more than $1. So wait, there's a 25-cent card. I am probably going to have to potentially put my... I might have to move this light because I don't have a ton of light here, but... Yeah, you just kind of go through. The reason why it's not scanning right now is because I keep scanning the same card. So it will not scan the same card twice. It will only scan it once. So Shimmering Wings. These are 22 cents a piece. I am going to pull these out. Normally I only pull 25-cent cards out, but that's pretty close, and I have a lot of copies of it. So if I see that, then usually I'll pull it out. I'm going to have this stack be the cards that we pull that's worth more than, we'll say 20 cents, just in case we pull cards that aren't 25 cents. But yes, Cardonymous, remind me when the stream is over, and I'll try to remember to do that. Try to remember to take a snapshot for you. This is weird because some of these that I've got, I've actually got, they're kind of together. So this Unsummon are all together. It's 22 cents. I'm going to pull that out. Twitch, not worth anything, so I don't have to scan these. This is weird. This my bulk doesn't normally, isn't normally together like this. Like if you can see, it's all the same card. So normally I just blow through it and just go card by card. There's a card worth 30 cents. Another 30-cent card. 28-cent card. This is some good bulk. Already we're getting some good bulk. We're going to have some good money in this bulk. That's exciting. Can you guys hear that ding? Let me know if you can't. I do want you guys to be able to hear that ding. So then when you're done, you just pull the cards out of here, and then you take them out. And then you can go through this app, and it'll show you all the cards. I'll just show these. I'll get to the chat here in a second. I just want to show anyone that's coming in. This is very dusty, sorry. Anyone that's watching this after the fact, or if you guys want to know what I'm doing. So you can see the list of prices. So I want to pull out that Sylvan Basilisk. I want to pull out anything worth more than 25 cents. So you're going to go through... Nothing else is worth 20. That Sarah's Embrace we need to pull out. We need to pull out that Bandage. We need to pull out the Treasure Hunter. So I just go through and pull out the cards that are worth something. I'll go through a lot more than just 25 that we did just now. I'm going to turn this brightness up. This brightness needs to go way up. There we go. Now I can actually see what's going on. All right, so Sylvan Basilisk. And then Sarah's Embrace. And Bandage, and Treasure Hunter, and Unsummon, and Root Water, Commando. So all these cards are worth more. And at the end of this stream, we will show you exactly how much value we pulled out of the bulk. So right there, already, just in that small amount of time that we spent, we've already pulled out a decent amount of cards, probably a good 10 cards already. All right, let me catch up with chat. I have a scan stand. Is the one you have better? The phone just lays on it versus looks like you have more stability with the hole. Honestly, I don't. This is not very stable. That is the one thing that I will say. It's not the most stable. Like, if you can see how kind of like floppy it is. If this was like more sturdy, it would be nice because it would be standing like this. But since it's a little less sturdy, it kind of flops like that. It's just I have an arm for my phone, but I need a computer near me too. No, you won't need a computer. You just need your phone. Is the mana box better than TCG? 100%. Resale Priest. This mana app is so good. It's very fast, but it's only for Magic cards. Only for Magic cards. It does not scan Pokemon cards. So, but if you got Magic, this thing flies through, and we'll show once I catch up with chat how quickly it actually goes. It's insane how fast you can go through cards. Yo, what up, Shug Nasty? I love that name. Put your hand in and out. It will rescan it. Yeah. It doesn't need to rescan, but yes, if you ever need to rescan, I can just put my hand in and out, and then it does better. Angels Envy, welcome. How are you? Yes, you hear the ding. Okay, perfect. Why don't you list even low value bulk for 25 cents? I just have so much magic bulk, it's not really worth it for me. I have been doing that with my reverse hollows for, ooh, let's go. 39 cents, we take that. I have been listing my, whoa, that's weird. I've never seen it give me two different options like that before. I don't like that. I hope that doesn't stay like that because I like it. No, what'd I do? Don't do that to me. Don't tell me they changed the app. Why is it doing that? Look at this. Okay, it's pulling up every time I scan. Now it's pulling up which one it's from. I don't want that. What did I do wrong? What did I do differently? No. Play sounds, display total value, ignore promos. Don't do that. Don't tell me they just ruined this Mana Box app. If they do it that way, this app is ruined. They do what TCG Player does, and it instead of guessing what it's from, it pulls up the sets. So then you have to choose it every single time. Why is it suddenly doing that? Okay, I'm going to close out of it and hope that it stops doing that. If it doesn't, they might have ruined the best app on the App Store. But yeah, I don't think it's worth selling for me cards that are less than 25 cents. Mr. Chemistry, what up? So you got the scanner already? No, this is not the scanner. This is not the scanner. I wish. Do you pay YouTube to get your videos to be seen more? No. Coach Candyman, no. It's all organic. You say Mana Box only does MTG. I have all types of TCG. Do you recommend any other TCG app? I haven't found anything else that works as good as Mana app. But I swear, if they change this and they did what I'm seeing right now, they ruined this app as well. Did I do something wrong? Like, is there a setting I can change? English. I don't want to add more than one. What is happening? No, don't tell me. Don't ruin this. Don't ruin the good app. Oh, please, no. I mean, it's all 10th edition. Let me try and find something that's not 10th edition. Maybe it's for some reason just reading 10th edition weird. If this got changed, I'm going to be so sad. Everything is 10th edition. Oh my god. This whole thing has been 10th edition, which is good. 10th edition is usually worse something. Here you go. Betrayers of Kamigawa, I think is what this is. Okay, it's not doing it for this. So I guess if it knows it, it will do it, but I don't want it to do that. Oh, I don't want to have to sort these. That will be miserable. Oh, if they change this, I will be so sad. Stop by to say congrats, brother. 1K, who is this guy? What up, PokePaster? Sorry, I just now got to your chat. Sorry I'm behind, guys. I appreciate you being here, man. Yeah, thanks for the congrats for the 1K. Yeah, we hit 1,000 subscribers, which has been really, really cool to see. Said that the list cards have been on 25 cents, even if they are 5 cents. Do you people still buy them, even though you can get another store for cheap? Yes. Usually they'll buy it with other things when they buy items. Usually they'll probably buy a few items that are at market price, and then buy your cards that aren't at market price a little faster, or a little bit more. Yeah, PokePaster. If you guys don't know, I'm sure you guys do. Definitely check out PokePaster. He's got a great YouTube channel, way better than mine. Way better. So stop watching me and watch his. Okay, I'm really sad. I don't know why it's doing this. Go back and I just did. I did that once. Yeah, I just did. Let me do it again. It's really weird. It wasn't doing that at the start, and then now suddenly it's starting to do that. Hey, Phantom, how you doing today? What up, J-Dog? J to God. I always say J-Dog. I'm just going to call you J-Dog from now on. Don't do it. Yeah, I'm doing it. Sorry, sucks. Would you recommend listing reverse hollows for floor price if you're not a seller level 4? It just depends on what the floor price is. I would never... Okay, if you're trying to get level 4 and you just care about getting sales, I would take, you know... I would take the hit on... I would take the hit, you know? It really wouldn't matter to me. Okay, this is really going to bother me. Oh, this is brutal. Brutal right now. I mean, I can just say it's 10th edition, I guess. Filter sets. Maybe I can filter all of these sets. Kind of sounds like Jack Black. What the fuck? I sound like Jack Black? You know what's crazy? I think I've gotten that before. I don't think you're the first person to say that. I feel like I've gotten that before, which is really weird. I don't think I sound anything like Jack Black, but I think I have gotten that before. That's really trippy. It's been a while. I can't remember the last time I heard that. But yeah, if you're going to level 4, I mean, I would take a hit on any cards. I would take $1 hit on any card just to get level 4. No, it's doing it for all of them. No, don't do this to me, game. Don't do this to me. What is going on? Sorting book while watching your books. I think I'm losing my mind. Yeah, that's good. That's the way to do it. Honestly, I love watching people while they sort bulk. Okay, it's... What is going on? This is so trippy. I really want to try it on my phone that I'm using now, but I don't want to ruin my setup. If I do that, you guys won't be able to see what I'm doing. Can I... I'm going to try something. This might ruin the stream, so bear with me. Okay, it stays. I can actually... No, it doesn't. Dang it! No! Okay, well, okay. Okay. This is going to be interesting, guys. We're going to live deal with this. And this music is not helping. I'm putting my headset on. Hope you guys like the music, but I cannot stand it when I'm trying to focus. Started about the same time as you, the 14th. Ended up getting a bulk buy with 17,000 cards for $60. Had like $1,000 of cards plus $1. Current level 3 and sent out 59th. Hell yeah, Jay. That's awesome. That's awesome, Jay. What bulk? Was it Magic bulk? What's the app again? Mana Box. Yeah, your undertone and voice just sounds like Jack Black sometimes. That's so funny. That is so funny. That's crazy. It's not the first time I've heard that. So how do you get cards out of the 3D printed contraption? You just pull the tray out right here. It comes out, and then the cards are right there. Whoa, why is that laggy? That was weird. Push the lightning bolt at the top right. Yeah, maybe quick mode on. Jay. I would make out with you right now if you were in this room. Thank you so much. That gave me a heart attack. I don't even know what it's scanning right now. There's literally nothing there. Oh, thank you so much. I love you, Jay. I love you. Just don't tell my wife. Oh, I'm so happy now. Oh, that just... Oh, now it's not reading this. Okay, now it's not reading that these are 10th edition when they're definitely 10th edition. Okay, is it just me or is Pokemon bulk awful value currently wise? All will man, yeah, it's not the best of value. Honestly, with Pokemon, it moves very quickly, which is what's very tempting about Pokemon bulk. But yeah, I would say Pokemon bulk is significantly worth less per card than Magic. So if you're looking to buy bulk cards and get value by just selling the bulk cards, Magic is most certainly the way to go. The good thing about Pokemon, though, is when you can get bulk that is not just commons and uncommons, and you can find someone willing to sell you bulk that's like EXs and above, that's when you can make good money from Pokemon. And not only that, but when you get those, they make really good money, and they sell really, really fast. Like, if I listed all my EXs right now, which I need to, and I'm going to, they would sell extremely quickly. All right, we're back at it, ladies and gentlemen. We're back at it. We're back in action. That scared me, and I was worried that they just ruined this app, but they didn't. I'm just a moron. All MTG bulk. Yeah, Jay, that's the way to do it. When you were level 1, what did you have your shipping price at? As low as they'll let you have it. I think you still have to have $1.31, I think is what it is. Just have it as low as you can have it. If I was a level 1 seller again, all I would be doing is, honestly, I would take $1 off of every single card I have listed. And obviously, if you have bulk, you can't. But if you have higher value cards, just lower it by $1 just to get the sales, just to get level 4 as quick as possible. Because the quicker you get level 4, the quicker you can be like serious with your selling. Without it, you can't really do a lot. But obviously, just be careful with that. Don't take too big of a hit. But I would be willing to take a decent size hit just to make sure that I can get people buying my cards. Can I post links? Yeah, you can post a link. Oh, we gotta catch up. My goodness. That was a weird line to come into the stream. So wait, what'd I say, Quasi? What up, Quasi? I noticed mana box doesn't work good if there's light right above it. Yeah, I probably need to turn off this light a little bit, or maybe move it a little away from the light. All right, let's catch up. Let's catch up. Where did you get that scanning box? First time seeing you live. Hey, what's up, Johnny Rocket? In the description, there's an Amazon link. It is an affiliate link, so I will make $1 billion if you click that link and order one. It's like 25 bucks on Amazon. It's called the Card Slinger. It's really nice. Oh, nice fellow Korean Pokemon enjoyer. Yes, Owlman, if you want, these are for sale. So if you're interested in opening these, we can open them and do like a rip and ship. Just let me know if you're interested. To get level 4, I just undercut the market the whole way. Yep, that's what I did too. That's what I did too, Bubba. Evening, ladies and gents. What up, Retro Mike? I make sure I'm always on top of the list with TCG Player. Yeah, agreed. What app are you using? Does it work like with Magic? Yes. Mista, it only works with Magic. It's called Mana Box. Mana Box. It's very, 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 very good. How do you decide which cards go to eBay versus TCG Player? Right now, any of my higher value cards with more than $1, I'm trying to put on eBay, but I'm doing a bad job of adding to eBay. It's hard because I have to use my phone camera. I don't have a scanner. Once I get a scanner, I'll be moving almost everything over there. Thank you so much. Of course, I've got you, Jolly. In my opinion, Yu-Gi-Oh! Books so the way to go. So underrated. I've done well over 2,000 in sales off a 50,000 card lot. Not even, dude. Angel, I want to do Pokemon or Yu-Gi-Oh! Bulk. I want to try it. I haven't done it in forever. Level 4, like 3, which is selling everything cheap and 9 shipping. Yep, just do it as cheap as you can, cheap as you can get away with for your listings, and do the cheapest shipping that it allows you, and you will you'll get level 4 quick. It shouldn't take long, but obviously it varies per person. I don't remember how long it took me. It's been so long. It was years ago I did it, but sup, Mike? Retro Mike. Sup, TJ? Look at him going back and forth. This is my channel, okay, guys? If you want to go to PokePaster's channel, go to I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. I appreciate you guys being here. This gives me hope going through a Yu-Gi-Oh! Book and about to sell. Yeah, I've heard like differing things. Some people say it's been terrible with Yu-Gi-Oh! Book. Other people are saying it's like fantastic. So I really want to try it and see how well it sells. Do you feel like it sells fast? That's my fear with Yu-Gi-Oh! Book. I think it usually is worth a decent, but it sells slow. I'd be curious how it sells compared to Magic and Pokemon. Pokemon sells the fastest, I know that, but I wonder where it sits between Pokemon and Magic. Let me actually do what I'm supposed to be doing, which is going through this bulk just for a little bit, and then I can start talking to you guys some more. Where'd I put those cards that were already in there? Did I add the cards that were in the tray to this? Did I do that, guys? Did you let me do that? Don't tell me you guys let me do that. Did you guys let me do that? Oh my Jesus Christ almighty. I came in right as you said you would kiss somebody. Yeah. I about made out with Jay if he was here because he helped me. $1 billion, get me affiliated, brother. I know, right? It's at least $1 million. We're close. Congrats on 1K. Thank you so much, dude. I appreciate it. I hit level 4 just by posting all my cards worth $2 with photos. Didn't have to be the cheapest. Yeah, agreed. What bulk are you talking about? Oh, I'm not done with the photos. That's actually an interesting thing. Bulk, you're talking about, I have so much Yu-Gi-Oh! Bulk from the past few years of ripping boxes. Yeah, I'd be interested. Is it older bulk? I don't have a listing on eBay just because of pictures, but I do for shipping process. Shipping process is significantly better on eBay. Good evening. Putting together my Phantasmal Fangs binder. Just glad to see you are streaming. Hell yeah, dude. Arborbash, what up? I'm curious when you would include pictures on TCG Player. I know eBay, you have to have pics on everything. I don't ever add pictures on TCG Player. Maybe it's a way to do better if you're not level 4, but I don't think it actually helps you after level 4. Yu-Gi-Oh! Bulk orders today. Speed Duel Commons going for $3. Dude, I want to do Speed Duel openings. I miss Yu-Gi-Oh, dude. I want to start opening a Yu-Gi-Oh product. It's risky. Maybe if you just buy foils, you have a chance to make money. What's risky about it? On my way to sell $550 of slabs right now. Damn! What kind of slabs? Went to PokePass for TCG. Yeah. Try Lord Bulk. It sells. Does it? No, you're trolling. You got to be trolling. Don't make me buy stupid Disney stuff. Don't troll me with that. What scanning app do you use for Pokemon? I don't. I haven't found one, Johnny Rocket. One that works well as Mana Box. 60% of my orders come from Yu-Gi-Oh! When I have large quantities, card shops will buy them. Really? Interesting. How dare you? I'm also having success. Yes, kisses, Jay. I also have success with One Piece on eBay. Really? I mean, One Piece is going crazy right now. I have a lot of Lorcana bulk, but my fiance likes them too much, so I can't sell them. Nice. Nice. Luckily, my wife is not a fan of Disney as well. There isn't a great Pokemon scanner. I wish there was. I wish there was. They need to make one. Joined Dead TCG groups, learning there was a lot of games I didn't know exist. I love Dead CCGs. I should do openings of Dead CCGs. Would you guys like that if I did Dead CCG openings on live stream? I feel like that'd be so fun. I love Dead CCGs. NMP sets, anything pre-2020 copyright date has been flying off shelf. Really? Interesting. If you're level 1 with the photos, had a bit more credibility. That makes sense. Do you play? Not Magic. Although I am doing a draft this weekend. So I will be playing this weekend. But no, not typically. PSA 5 Pop Series 5 Delta Series Inverted Back Air. That's awesome. Speaking of Delta Series, check this card I got out of bulk today. Found this in bulk today. That is a Pokemon Emerald Talo. And it's in good condition. I would say it's probably lightly played, but pretty good condition. I saw this. Not worth a ton, but I was like, you know what? I'm going to try and collect some of the old stuff that just looks cool for me. I almost have the entire Speed Duel collection aiming to complete this year. Is Speed Duel is the one that's getting the full art cards, right? PSA 1 Dark Blastoise. That's awesome. PSA 1s are so cool. Riftbound. I want to try out Rift, but I've not even seen Riftbound. I've not even seen the cards. I play League, or I did play League, and I've never seen them. If you know what you would consider near mint and lightly played, I feel like people are looking for PSA graded cards. Some people are, but yes, I can do that. I can actually explain that maybe in a little bit. Jolly Mage, remind me in like 10 minutes when I can finally get caught up with chat, and I'll go over that. Pokemon Bulk is mid. Agreed. I do love it though because I love Pokemon the most. Do you say you sell +1 cards on eBay and the rest of TCG? In theory, yes, Jay to God, but no. I just sell everything on TCG Player, basically. I look through the Pokemon decks that are currently being played a lot and listed the bulk cards I had those decks for. I generate a lot of sales. Yeah, definitely looking for playable cards. People want those. Good app, in my opinion, but it has a limit of 25 scans a day, I think. Yeah, can you pay for more? You can pay for more, can't you? Is it fast? That does sound fun. Dead TCG. Yeah, wouldn't it be really fun? What did you play in League? Everything. But mostly support. I love Hook Champs. Hook Champs, oh. Dude, Blitzcrank, Thresh. Leona's not a Hook Champ, but Leona, Nautilus. What is the dude that can go invisible? Oh, what's his name? That his ult kills them and executes them. Oh my god, I can't think of his name. Him. Any Hook Champ. Dude, hooking somebody in that game. Oh, it just does something to my brain. I've been buying cheap and common Delta species, and they've been selling well on whatnot on eBay. Which set is Delta species in? Is that Omega Ruby Alpha Sapphire, or is it older than that? Don't say mid. Don't say mid. I said mid twice. PokePaster sleeps on vintage bulk, even though they play on them, so they sell. Yeah, dude, he's sleeping on it. I don't have any vintage. I would love if I could get vintage bulk. Oh my god. But yeah, I don't blame him. I don't really love the idea of... Right now, I'm not listing anything under near mint for my Pokemon cards. But if I had a lot to list, I would. Ex-League Legends player here to top main and support. Usually I would support, but I can't play League alone. I have to have somebody play with me because if I play League alone, it just drives me nuts. So I never really played alone. I have to have somebody with me in the bot lane. I can't just play and not have somebody with me. Pike, thank you, yes. Pokemon, I did not know you played League. How are you a pastor and you play League, dude? Tell me how that makes sense. Make that make sense. No, Full Art is going to Rush Duel. Speed Art. Oh, it's Rush Duel. Stagnant right now for Konami. Last product was released. What's the difference between Rush Duel and Speed Duel? Pike, yeah. I'm a vintage bulk type of buyer. I love vintage bulk. Pirate Hook guy, yeah. Yo, my guy, support Amumu back in the day. Dude! I never really played support Amumu, but I used to play jungle, and I played a lot of Amumu. Dude, that ult, oh. Full AP Amumu. The very first jungler I played was Evelyn, and I used to be a jungler main. I would play Evelyn and Zac, and back when Evelyn was always invisible and wasn't just level 6 invisible. Oh, she was a crazy thing in bronze lobbies. I would play her AP back when you used to have to play her tank. I would play her pure AP, and I would just like show up in mid lane and then just ult somebody, and they would just die. Back when her ult was just a circle. That's all it was. Have Delta species? Oh, really? Why am I thinking of something else then? Collector app and the TCG player app isn't good scanning app for Pokemon. Keep hearing people recommend those, but others say I don't know where to turn, just starting out. Johnny Rocket, the TCG app is ass. I hate it. It's so bad. It's not automatic. I think of more valuable Pokemon cards to snap a photo, select variation, is it PSA, what grade, then it tracks the value in a collection for you. Yeah. Then yeah, it's not as good as this. I just want something fast to go through cards really quick. Last stream you went to school in Tennessee. I live in Chattanooga. Oh yeah, I went to school in East Tennessee, Johnson City. Pastors have lives too. I know. I'm just giving him a hard time. League is like known for its toxicity. Could you imagine? I just imagine PokePastor losing his mind and just typing the most vile shit in chat. That would be awesome. In one of the videos you talked about getting into graded cards down the road. Are you starting to collect some cards to eventually grade? I would love to, but I've not pulled any cards to grade yet. But eventually I do want to get into grading. The amount of shine sinners in League chat. I know, right? No better reminder of the broken nature of this world than the field of justice. Yes! Yes. Only thing worse than that might be Rocket League, and I love Rocket League. That's what I switched to. I changed my addiction from from League of Legends to Rocket League. You'll be here all that. I know. I'm sorry. It's hard. You guys are asking. Like, I can't. I feel bad if I miss any chats. Shini's the best I found, tested, and probably sold info to like 20 Pokemon card scanners that are all terrible. Yeah, yeah. Shiny. So you can do more if you pay. Bottom 3 apps. AI slop. Yeah. Collector. I'm surprised at how popular Collector is for people. What app are you using? It's called Mana Box. Sunfire Cape stacking Evelyn was maybe the most fun I've had playing a video game ever. I never stacked Sunfire Cape. See, like I said, I always built her AP. Interesting. That'd be fun. ETSU? Yeah, I went to Milligan. So right next to ETSU. And does it have CSV or Excel exports? It has some sort of export feature, but I don't ever use it. I just use it to grab value out of the bulk. I don't actually use it to actually go through it. All right, let's go through these cards. Let's go through these. Let me actually pull out some cards so we can actually make money and not be a degenerate talking to chat all the time. But talking to chat is so fun. It's so fun. Who needs money when you got community? Am I right or am I right? I'm just kidding. I want money. I want money. I want oh, this card is damaged. I'm not even gonna pull that. Look at that thing. Damn. Can you guys see that? Let's see if I can show you. Okay, the course is being done. Okay, well, just believe me when I say it's damaged. All right. What's your rank? I hit champ this season. It's the first time I hit champ. I hit it twice, actually, and then quickly lost it. So, Diamond 3, usually. I'm Diamond 3, Division 1 as of today. Me and my buddy play an hour of Rocket League every single day after work. Every single day after work, me and him play an hour of League, and I love it. It's really cool. I went to college with this guy, and we've always been decently close, but I feel like us playing Rocket League together, and just like every day, and just making it a thing, and we've gotten a lot closer, which has been really, really cool. I really appreciate his friendship, and it's been something that I'm very thankful for. Okay, I don't know what I did with the cards that is it these? What did I do with these cards that were supposed to be here? Morphle, Looter. Let's see if I can find. I don't know what I did with all these cards. I am a dork. Okay, I'm a dork. We lost those cards, so maybe there was some value in there and we messed it up. All right, let me catch up with chat because I feel so bad when Okay, Speed Duel is basically modern OG Yu-Gi-Oh! Rush. Oh, okay. Rush Duel is really just a faster-paced version of Modern with different rules. Why is it called Speed Duel then? I prefer Speed Duel. Rocket League. Oh yeah, I got that. Bro, not batch scanning. I think. No batch scanning. What do you mean by batch scanning? Pokemaster would win a round and say, "It's okay, guys. Still good. God has a good plan for you." Yeah, Passive damage would stack so you could just invisible walk over people and they would slowly die. Oh my god, that's awesome. Yeah, but she would, when she was in range, she would be visible, right? Was there a time when she wasn't visible even when she was in range? It does have CSV exports. Oh, there you go. I didn't know that. I've never done it before. Okay, we're gonna scan. We're gonna do what we say we were gonna do. Let's try and catch up with chat while we scan. When you got YouTube money, yeah, the YouTube money, all the YouTube money I'm bringing in, the $0 I'm bringing in on YouTube. I will be hopefully soon be monetized, but we're trying to hit the 4,000 hours, and that's always the struggle. I think we're at like 28 or 2,600 or something like that. So we're getting close. We're super close. We'll hit it. I'm sure. And I'm hoping that we hit it in like 2 or 3 weeks, and then get monetized in about a month and a half ish. Usually monetization I think takes like a week or 2 after you actually hit the thing. But the thing is too, your watch hours are behind. They're like 5 days behind. So that's another thing you have to pay attention to. But we'll get there when we get there. I'm in no rush. It's cool, and we'll get monetized when we get monetized. I'm really curious what the RPMs are going to look like. I come from a gaming channel. I come from a video game channel, and I get $2 and maybe $2.50 on a good video per 1,000 views, and it's so bad. So I'm really curious what it's going to be. I think it's going to be around $5 per 1,000. Anyone in the chat that may know monetization for card channels might have a better idea. I think I might have a little higher of an RPM because I have the word business in all my titles. That should help, but that's not the reason why I put it in there, but hey, it doesn't hurt. All right. The Jesus deck, that's a thing. If you have any questions about YouTube monetization when you get it, let me know. Yeah, I appreciate it. I have monetization on my other channel, so I do know a decent amount about it. But I am curious about RPMs. Was Diamond 3? Nice. Hectic. That's basically where I'm stuck at. I think I won like 3 games in Champ and then dropped all the way back down. So it's crazy, man. I'm going to do some card stuff, I suppose, but congrats again, man. I appreciate it, PokePaster. Have a good night. Enjoy your card adventures. Be better than me and actually be productive. What's the largest quantity-wise order that you've had so far? I think I had like 20 card order, a 25 card order. Not big, honestly. Not a huge order. Nothing crazy. In the past, I've had higher. You know, I've had back when I used to have the store. I've had like 100 card orders before. But this time, I don't think I've had a big one, a terribly large one. Selling T-shirts? Yeah, I mean, you'd have to find a T-shirt to sell. I don't think there's any. I'm telling you, I've said it before. I would sell Thompson tees. If you guys are sweaty bastards like I am, putting on a Thompson tee will help you. And I need to get affiliated with them because they make some good stuff, and I like their stuff. Get chased in the stream? I would love to get chased in the stream. You were a green player, weren't you? I can feel another Demacian Smiter when I'm near one. Oh, Garen player. Oh, I love me some Garen. I don't know. I think PokePaster left. I'm curious. He said he played Evelyn, so I know that. This might be worth something. I don't know. It's in the wrong set, though. Wild Griffin isn't worth anything. Yeah, the old Eve would still be invisible until you attacked. Really? I don't remember that. I do not remember that. That's crazy. I thought I remember you couldn't be in a certain range. That's crazy. That is wild. And then it was maybe even more broken than I remember. Maybe I do remember just jumping on top of them and it was like super easy. I just remember seeing, I never knew Eve existed. And then I saw someone use it in the pro match and I was like, there's an invisible champion? And I was like, I've got to play this. And I did, and I fell in love. I loved Evelyn. She was so fun to play. All right, let's grab the unsummons. Let's grab Tundra Wolves. Raging Goblin. Oh, wait. Is this the correct? This isn't the correct set. Is it worth anything? Yeah, 24 cents. I'll pull it. Normally, I don't pull anything below 25 cents, but 24 cents is close. You guys can see how quickly you can pull value out of Magic Bulk with this, even though I'm not going very quickly because I keep talking to chat, but in theory, you could blow through a 5,000 count box in no time. And you can pull a lot of cards. What is it? Treasure Hunter? That's 30 cents. Yes, please. All right, that's the rest of it. All right, we got through one stack. That's something. How do you store your cards between stuff you need to list and stuff you already have listed? I just keep them separate as best I can. I don't really usually have a ton of stuff that's like, this needs to be listed, this is ready to go. I usually just try and list as quickly as I've got it. That's not true. If I get a lot of Magic, since I get a lot of sets in these, I try to wait. So you can just put them in. I would probably, if I was good at this, I would probably put them in like a separate box and just label it as like to be listed. Probably your best bet. Yo, what up, you and me? How's it going? My brother started a gaming YouTube channel and was showing me his RPM is like 21, and I have no idea. What? What video game? How the hell? My RPM is $2. Does he have super long videos? The only thing I can think is if he's got like hour or two long videos and has great retention. Do you plan your videos? Like, what's your process look like? I kind of plan the intros. And I try to think of like what I'm going to talk about. I don't like write anything out. And I don't script anything. But like I often think, honestly, a lot of the funny ideas that I have to start my intros, I'll think of like the night before. And like, oh, I should say that. But no, I mean, I plan relatively what I'm going to work on. But usually what I'm doing in the business is what determines like what I'm going to talk about. Like typically whatever I'm dealing with in the business, I'm like, okay, that's something good to talk about. Like today yesterday I went through Pokemon Bulk. So today I talked about getting value out of Pokemon Bulk. I had a gaming channel too, and unless it's viral, it's brutal to make money with. Yeah, I've got a channel that's SEO based, and it still brings in like $500-600 a month, so I'm not complaining. It's good side income, but yeah, it's pretty low RPMs, very low RPMs. You need a lot of views to make it work. I don't know. I mean, doing it full time would be brutal. They changed it to what? Remember, you have to be. Oh yeah, RPMs. If it was a while ago, RPMs have gone way down. You can also set it to only scan cards specific sets too, so it can be really helpful. Find value if you have already set. Yeah, 100%. If you've got it already set sorted, the reason why I don't do that is because these aren't set sorted typically. I know I'm pulling bulk that's all 10th edition right now, but typically it's not like that for me. When she put the curse on it, had an arrow to show you she was approaching. I didn't know they changed that. Oh yeah. I know what you're talking about. Thoughts from anyone in chat. Aside from wanting to make more business content, I low-key want to get those Metaglass to do some bartending, POVs, slinging drinks on a busy Friday night on YouTube Shorts. You could do probably really well with that. I've never looked into the glasses though, but I bet those would do really well. Yeah. Oh yeah, that's when I started playing. 2013. On a card with a value 20, can you give an example how you would price it and sell it to make a profit? How much profit per 25 cents? So if someone buys just one 25-cent card, which is rare that it happens, I'm making like a dime. But realistically, people will buy multiple 25-cent cards, and realistically, most people will buy enough cards to go over $5 to get free shipping. I think my average order is like $4-something, so it shows like often I'm doing orders that are over $5. See, so I don't really want to sell just one 25-cent card, but it's rare that I do. Very rare that I sell just one 10-cent or 25-cent card. Oh, you guys hear that little ba-ding? That means it was worth more, but that's not the right set. So let's see if it's worth something. I don't normally pull it out this often, but I do want to see. That's our first card over $1. I keep them separate. If there's a card over $1, I keep it separate. This says Magic 2010. It's not Magic 2010, but it is Magic 10th edition, which is worth $1.84. And then I look, especially when it's $1, I'll look to see if it's worth selling. This, I would probably count this as moderately played. So I would list it. If it was moderately played and it was only like 50 cents, I wouldn't list it. But moderately played goes, I only list anything over $1 for moderately played. I don't have a ton of moderately played cards. Crypto channel is $19. Pretty much falls under the, yeah, really, so you made yours maybe similar. I'd be surprised if mine was retro. You have a crypto channel? That's awesome. I'd be surprised if it would be under a finance. I mean, it is finance. I am talking finance, and I have an older audience. Like, my audience is quite old, so that's actually usually a big benefit. So I don't know. We'll kind of find out together. I'll definitely be showing you guys what our CPMs are and exactly how much we're making on YouTube. I show everything through this channel, so you guys will know it all. And if I make good CPMs, you'll know it, and hopefully we do. Ooh, we like that. 34 cents. We like the stock. Wall of wood. I'll give you a wall of wood. Pincher beetles, I think, are worth something. Yes, they are. Yes, they are. Oh, dude, when you scan a card and there's so many of them, these are each 31 cents. Right there, there's $1. There's $2. There's $3. I'm rich. I'm literally rich. EVE Online? Never played it. Never played it. Well, that's not true. I played it once, but it never... Oh, he played EVE Online. That makes sense. That makes sense, actually. I could see EVE Online being a good game to make good money on. You probably have a much older audience with EVE Online. And EVE Online, they talk about it being like a... They always joke that it's a spreadsheet simulator, so you just have a bunch of nerds that like spreadsheets. I bet they're worth a lot of money. Any thoughts on trying the software TCG Automate? I plan on doing that, Poke Garage. I plan on using it. I actually have a prescription. Is it my glasses? I have a subscription to it already, but I've not really been using it because it doesn't really work well if you don't have a scanner. So I'm waiting to get a scanner before I see if it's going to be something I use long term. But I do definitely plan on checking it out. Okay, this isn't Core Set 2020. It's 10th edition. Okay, these aren't worth anything when they're 10th edition. They are if they were Core Set 2020. All right, let me catch up. We'll go through these. It's a great day with a Metaglass. You could crank those out. Shorts are like 10 to 50. Yeah, they're super low RPMs, but it would be probably pretty popular. Burst to $62. $62. I couldn't imagine having a $62. Dude, I get like... I'm trying to think on the other channel. Imagine if the gaming channel gave me $62 CPMs. Oh, dude. If I got $62 CPMs, I'd be making disgusting money on that other channel. That'd be awesome. I know you said you'd want to move out of bulk eventually, but would you consider getting a machine like Fizz Batch if you kept doing it? I would get a Fizz Batch even without bulk. I think bulk is something that I would always go toward. But if I could have a Fizz Batch, just get bulk, find cards that are worth $1, pull them up on eBay, list them all day long, and then just sell everything that doesn't go. Oh, dude, I would get a Fizz Batch in a second. Fizz Batch, hit me up if you're interested. I think they didn't they? Is it Fizz Batch that Chase from TCG Bookings wasn't it? Was it that? I know Chase like got sent one of those. I don't know if it was for free, but he got sent one of them. I remember him getting it. I was like, damn, are they just sending those out? You trying to send me one? I'll wheel and deal those. You best believe. Sounds like awesome content. It really does. That sounds really good. You probably don't have to blur faces. It's public. I don't think people would care. Or, I don't know, with a bar. I don't know. We love that sound. Yeah, that's a great sound. Can you show the difference between LP and near mint? I may have to go back and change my listings. I have both vintage Pokemon base set. Small bit of edging. Okay, yeah. So, let's see if I can find a lightly played card. Like a very obvious lightly played card. Okay, this is definitely an... Okay, I'll just go over what I think. I'm pretty harsh with my grading, though, so. But I'd rather be harsh than not harsh, no. So this card, I would say this is lightly played. The reason why is you see a few dots. There's a dot right up there. That's minor. It's not bad. There's a dash right there of white. There's some whitening in the corner. And there's some whitening on the top of the card. You can see that. That, to me, is lightly played. If I saw this at all on any card... Let me put my hand behind it so you can really see it. If I saw that on any card, that would be lightly played immediately to me. Like, I don't try to have any whitening on the card with near mint. And if I do, it's very minor. This is what I would consider near mint. There is quite a bit of whitening on the corners. Quite a lot of whitening all around the base. And then, again, on the back. Lots of whitening, if you can see that. lots of whitening all the way around. To me, that screams moderately played. That, to me, is moderately played. Some people might say that's lightly played. To me, that's moderately played. Again, I'm harsh with my grading, but I'd rather be harsh than not harsh enough. Especially with Pokemon. Pokemon people are a little bit worse with conditioning. I've heard horror stories. People are like, oh, it's not near mint because it's off-center. If it's off-center, that has nothing to do with how mint it is, and you can sell it as near mint. It could be completely off-center, obviously, as long as it's not like straight up damaged. Okay, we're pulling grizzly bears. That's 21 cents, but there's a lot of them. But yeah, so it just depends. But that's how I would grade. It's typically how I would grade. Let me get some more cards scanned through here, and then we will go through the chat again. Ooh, Raging Goblin's always good. We like seeing Raging Goblin. Tundra Wolves is worth a good bit. Canopy Spider's not worth anything. That's lying to me because it's the wrong set. I saw somebody commented one of the videos. They're like, oh, you're scanning and it's the wrong set that you're scanning, so you're going to mess up. I just use this to pull bulk. I don't actually use this to list on anything. I wouldn't suggest you do that because too many times it can get the wrong set. If you're going to do that, I would turn this off so you can make sure it's the right set every single time. Sorry, I said that like you guys can see that. There's a little button I found out through Jay. Thank you. You can turn this off, and then it'll click a little lightning button, and then every time it scans a card, it will ask you what set it's from, and give you a few guesses based off what it thinks it is. If I were actually listing these cards, I would use that, but I'm not doing it that way. I'm just pulling the cards to list. Excuse me. Oh my goodness. Ravenous Rats, is that actually worth anything in 10th edition? No. Let me get some water. I am thirsty and I need to catch up. Drink tickets for servers, not much dealing with customers to prob serve faces. I'd have to blur. Oh yeah, yeah, definitely. If it's just making the drinks, yeah, absolutely. Like if you showed, like to me, if you showed the ticket, like okay, the ticket is, you know, a tequila sunrise, and then like showing, and then even if you don't have to, but even if you wanted to like do a voiceover, like tequila sunrise is made with tequila, orange juice, and grenadine, you know, something like that. That'd be pretty cool. Advertise buying bulk for. Right now, I'm not buying Magic bulk, but I would probably be buying it for probably like $7 or $8 per thousand. I have more Magic bulk than I ever know what to do with, so I am not currently buying bulk. But if you did want to buy, that's probably what I would list it for. If you're not getting any takers, I would just go up to like $10 or maybe even $15 per thousand. Lion Cool, I watch on YouTube. He has a GoPro facing the food when he is going through the video. I can't see faces. Yeah, line cooks do really well. Watching cooking content is super satisfying, so I bet a lot of people would like watching a bartender making drinks as well. There's a lot of art when it comes to that. It feels like like artwork when you're making a drink. I don't drink anymore, but when I did drink, dude, the difference between a good bartender and a bad bartender, they get like the perfect amount. Like I don't want like, okay, toward the end, okay, that's a problem. Toward the end, I did want as much alcohol in it as you could put in it, but typically I was always like, man, this is like too strong or like not strong enough. Like the worst was when I got a drink and it wasn't strong enough. I'm like, dude, did you put any alcohol in this? Like one time I got at a B-dubs. I hate B-dubs. My wife loves it though. At a B-dubs, I once got a Long Island. And Long Islands, you can get the pre-made Long Islands, but they're trash. I don't think it was a pre-made one, but they made me a Long Island, and Long Islands are known. Long Island is basically just a bunch of different alcohol mixed together, and so it's usually very strong. I got this Long Island, and it wasn't strong at all, and I was like, dude, did they forget to put the alcohol in it? Like, did they just put the Coke? It's supposed to be a splash of Coke, and the thing was like straight brown. I was like, y'all forgot a lot of ingredients. I remember one time I ordered a Long Island from this girl that was at the airport. And I was like, do you know how to make a Long Island? She's like, I know it's a Long Island iced tea. She's like, I know it has tea. I'm like, no, actually it doesn't. So never mind. I'll take a tequila sunrise. I was a tequila drinker before. I used to love a good tequila, but I don't drink anymore. All right, let me catch up. I'm doing really bad. My theory is EVE Online associates with finance because it has realistic economies. Oh, I wouldn't doubt that at all. I would 100% believe that. EVE Online is so cool. I read a book. There was a book that was written about the wars in EVE Online. It is so good and so interesting. The amount of stuff that goes on in that game, you're like, holy cow, it's awesome. And then you can play the game, you're like, this is the most boring game I've ever played. What's the channel? Oh, yeah. Honestly, you have cameras anyways. I'm going to avoid when possible, though. Yeah, 100%. Got it. I may have like one near mint. Everything else is lightly played. Thanks. I got you. No worries. No worries. Got a lot of near mint in the bulk. A lot I bought last year. I was a bit surprised at how good the condition was. Yeah, when you get near mint, especially Magic, oh, it's perfect. Is there a tracking info when selling on TCG Player? No. No. There is a website. I can't remember what it's called. Somebody in the chat might know. I know a couple people in the Discord use it. It's like TCG tracking, I think is what it's called, that you can buy kind of like a standard envelope for eBay, but it's for TCG Player. And I think it's the same price as just sending a normal thing. So you can check that out, but no, not typically. B-Dubs drinks are so bad. I ordered a Jameson and they gave me a 1 ounce pour. Yeah, I wouldn't doubt it. B-Dubs is trash. B-Dubs is trash. If you're not ordering a beer, I wouldn't order a liquor from there. Knock me the hell out. I'm not a drinker by any means. Yeah, I was. I wasn't like addicted to anything. I wouldn't say I was an alcoholic, but I liked my alcohol a little too much. And I became an asshole when I would drink. So I was like, it's time to stop. It's time to give this up. I'm too old for this. I don't need to drink anymore. Let's be a good husband. Let's be a good friend. Let's be a good brother and son. And let's give it up. Let's give it up. Let's give up the ghost. Do you know if a scanner you want will get scanned TCG Player directly? It won't. Nothing will scan into DCG Player directly unless you're talking about like the photos, maybe. No, it won't. You can do that on eBay though. The eBay has like a picture option, and you can upload all your photos directly to eBay, and then it'll guess what the card is based on your listing. And usually it's really, really close. It almost gets it every time. And if it doesn't think it knows it for sure, it just won't put the listing. So I would say it's probably like 80% accurate, which is pretty solid for just like an in-house eBay tool. And that's with camera photos. I bet with a scanner it's even better. I put 5 ounce liquor in my Long Island. Y'all would die from mine. I would put me making one as my first bartending short. That's perfect. Seriously, as a bartender, Long Island is probably like one of the, I would imagine it's one of the more like complicated drinks from what I understand. So I imagine that would do really well. Dude, a good Long Island. I one time got, so most people will tell you no. Like most bartenders are going to tell you no when you ask for a double. I asked for a double Long Island, which is basically just saying like, just give me pure alcohol. And this bartender did. I was at a baseball game. I got drunk off one drink. She gave me this cup and it was literally just liquor. I like was pouring Coke into this liquor just to like get it down. I was like, I'm basically drinking from the bottle right now. It was crazy. It was awesome, but it was crazy. Drinking is bad, ladies and gents, don't do it. Be like me and be high on life. Get drunk with life. It makes it sound like I'm sad that I'm sober. I'm not sad that I'm sober. I'm glad I'm sober. It wasn't difficult to be sober, so. Started selling last year and established myself on eBay. Did about $3,000 worth of sales. Jumped up to top rated, selling quickly. Selling, is it worth it? Joe High, it depends on what you want. In my opinion, if you're doing well on eBay, you probably just stick to eBay. TCG Player is fast sales. If you want really fast sales, it's good. And if you want to just like offload lower end cards, it's probably good. But if you have mostly higher end stuff, or if you have stuff that you're okay with not selling overnight, then I would stick to eBay. What up, AM Walker? How's it going? It's going good for the stream. We've pulled out this much cards that are worth more than a quarter. Some of them are worth more than only 20 cents, but it sounds like not that much. Doesn't look like that much, but we really haven't scanned that many cards. We've been quite distracted. It's pretty good for tracking. It's like $5 though for a flat mailer. Yeah. If you have to ship a mailer, definitely don't go directly through like FedEx or USPS, go to like pirate ship. It's what I use. It's very easy to use. Don't go directly like I did that first time, because when you do, then it costs a lot more money. Not a lot more, but $1 or $2 more, which adds up really quickly when you're doing this business. I do both. Great idea if you want a steady flow of sales. TCG def better for playable bulk. Yeah, 100%. I think it's good. It's a good bulk market. Everything under $1 or $2 on TCG Play and the rest on eBay. Yeah, that would do really well. You would do really well. If you have cards worth $1 or $2 and you put them on TCG Player, they'll sell fast. They'll sell real fast. They'll definitely sell faster than eBay. And depending on the game, like if it's Pokemon, it'll sell super quick. If it's Magic, it'll sell quick, but not like overnight, like Pokemon can often be. What would you recommend doing if you don't want to use a personal address for shipping? Get a PO box. I just bought one myself. It's like $180, I think, for a year, and just buy the smallest one. No reason to buy a bigger one, even if you plan on getting packages. They'll put a little slip in there that says you have a package ready to go. But I would get a PO box. That's really your only other option, I think. Unless you want to use somebody else's address, which is a little dangerous. You might, yeah, no, never mind. You're gonna have to put your normal address, I think, on the TCG Player account, but then you can put like your shipping address coming from the PO box. I don't think they'll let you put the main address coming from a TCG or a PO box, but I might be wrong with that. I think I tried to change mine to the PO box that I had. And they're like, you can't do that. And I was like, oh, okay, I'll just change the shipping address. Maybe that was eBay. Maybe it was eBay. Maybe it's both. I don't know. All right, let me get through these cards. Let me scan these cards. Actually, these need to be pulled out real quick. Actually, let's just do this. We got 100. Let's look through them. eBay shipping system is miles better than TCG Player, though. Basically, the only con. Can list high volume of cards very fast because you don't need pictures. Yeah, Angel is exactly the shipping on eBay. I don't know why they haven't brought over the eBay standard envelope. I know we've talked about it a million times. It's so frustrating. I thought for sure, like the day I heard about, the day that I heard that TCG Player was getting bought by eBay, I was like, good. eBay standard envelope's coming to TCG Player. They'll call it the TCG Player standard envelope. It'll be great. And then they just never did, and we're like, what? Why? What? Why? It's literally a no-brainer. Please bring it. Bring it. But they didn't, and I don't know why. And they're like they just did an announcement today. They're like, oh, sellers are like, we're a really exciting feature. Your reviews are now going to be a better page. Like your seller rating is going to be a cooler page now. It's like, what? I don't care. That's like the most random thing out of all the things you can update TCG Player. That's what you choose to put your time and effort into. That's like the least amount of thing that I care about. Like as a seller, maybe as a buyer you care more about it, but I bet you really don't. Like you're just looking at the percentage. Is it 100%? All right, I'll buy from them. I can trust them. Like, and it's not like it's hard to be 100% on TCG Player or even 99%. And because that's the better thing about eBay compared to TCG Player compared to eBay. eBay, you get ratings based on somebody specifically going and putting a rating. On TCG Player, if your order gets there and they don't do anything, they don't put any kind of rating, you automatically get a high rating for that, a positive rating for that. So that's much different than eBay, where you have to actually like ask for a rating, or someone has to specifically go out of their way to make a rating. That is one of the big downsides of eBay. Congratulations on your sobriety. I appreciate it, Jolly. Appreciate it. It really hasn't been hard. Being sober, I wasn't, like I said, I wasn't addicted or anything. I was getting close. I was just an asshole when I would drink, so I was like, let's stop doing that. Do you sell your cards that you're under floor as bulk lots? You can. I don't right now, Purple Turtle. I'm actually have a video going over what I plan on doing with mine soon. But right now, I'm doing nothing with them. What I probably will plan on doing with especially with my Pokemon bulk is I'm probably going to sell it to the highest person online and then just ship them out and eat the shipping cost. Even if that means I sell them for a little bit less, they're not worth anything to me now that I've got the value out of it. So I'll probably just like I think Troll and Toad's actually buying them for like $20 per 1,000. So I actually might make money on it. So that's what I plan on doing. Is there a way to bulk list, or are you searching every card name to list? For me, that takes the longest. After you sort your cards, is there a way you can bulk list? Or are you searching? Don't search every card name, Jolly. I use the pricing tab, but you might not have that if you're not level 4 yet. I think you are, Jolly Mage, aren't you? If you're level 4, you can use the pricing tab. I use the pricing tab. Some people use like CSVs. I am too stupid to figure out the CSV stuff, so I just use the pricing tab. Level 4, use the pricing tool. Yeah, you got it. A little slower, but you can still filter by set and then go down A to Z of all the cards. Yep, that's what I would do. They're giving us direct channel URLs now. I think you won't have to switch to a store via URL and then leave it. You have to do it now. You have to. That is true. Okay. Good point, Retro Mike. That's a great point. I will say that. Okay. I thought I remember there being something that I was like, okay, that's kind of cool. The store URLs is pretty cool. The direct channel URLs. I will agree, because in fact, I thought they already had that, and I went to add my my store to my description, and I was like, wait a minute, I can't really do that. I have to like send them to my ratings page, and they have to choose like shop from seller, which is a really roundabout way to do it. But Tim, to run back to the beginning, but you are still live. Have love and serious. Hey, I appreciate it. What the Forge? Yeah. If you want to check, I actually started watching the very first video, and I'm like, oh my god, I've already gotten a lot better. It gets worse as it goes back, so just be prepared if you're gonna start from the beginning. It's not. I mean, they're not terrible videos, but I feel like I wouldn't have been okay with that quality today. And that was only a month ago, which is crazy. It shows you how much you can learn throughout this process. You learn a lot, and you always want to try and get better and better, and I feel like I am. Friday, I'm going to get a new mic in. I'm getting a lapel mic in, which I'm super excited about. It means I can stop talking to this mic over on the other side of my desk and have OBS recording while my phone's recording and doing all this crazy stuff to make it work. Now I will have a lapel mic, and it will work significantly better and hopefully sound a lot better. Problem is, this room is so big. I'm thinking about carpeting this room. My flooring sucks, and I need to get new flooring, and I think I'm going to carpet it, and it would help a lot with the sound. We're getting some stinkers right now. These aren't very good cards. But if I actually go through these, you can see how quickly we can actually blow through this stuff. It's just I'm not doing a good job of actually scanning these, and I keep talking to chat. But you can see you can blow through these super, super fast. And that's why this mana box, if you guys are watching this at this point and you haven't seen it already, this is an app called Mana Box. It is what I'm using to scan these cards and pull out valuable cards. And we've already pulled out a good amount of value out of the small amount of cards that we've actually done. These are all worth nothing. Angelic Blessing isn't worth anything. Honor Guard. Just wanted to hear you guys hear that lovely ding. Wasn't subscribed either. I appreciate it. Thanks, Chris. Love your content. You might be the first person, Alex, to call me Chris. I actually prefer Christopher, but you're welcome to call me Chris. How does TCG Play know when an order was delivered for PWE? They don't. They just assume it's ordered. They just assume that it's been there if they haven't heard anything from the seller. That's an assumption that TCG Player makes, which is a good assumption to make. How do you feel stand out, so to speak, on both TCG Player and eBay to get sales? TCG Player, there's not really a big way to stand out. List a lot of cards. Same with eBay, really. But eBay, you can do a lot of different things. I'm not the best person to ask for eBay because I don't have a ton of presence on eBay yet. But in regards to TCG Player, as many cards as you can possibly list. The more you have, the better chance you have of getting more sales. Doing day 2 of this. Oh, yeah. I got you. Once you go level 4, you'll have a pricing tab, and it'll be a lot easier. Hold all my extra bulk for meta shifts. I also throw together pre-made decks to throw on eBay. Also think about eBay as being able to list custom card lots. 100%, Don. 100%. eBay, you can do a lot of really cool things to make bulk, to get a lot of value out of bulk. Plus level 4, I can't get here any faster. Should be there on the 9th, though. Hell yeah, Jay. Good luck, man. 9th is not too far away. Yeah, I appreciate you subscribing to What the Forge. I appreciate it. CSV files are useless to me unless I'm updating prices on mass amounts of already listed cards. With all over the place because conditions and shit. My absolute minimum is 8 cents, though. Really? Can you still make money on 8 cents? I'm afraid to go too much lower than 25 cents because I don't want people to buy like 100 cards and have to ship it out for like $5. Do with the extra bulk. Right now, AM Walker, I'm not doing anything, but I plan on just selling it. I plan on just selling it in bulk to another buyer that buys bulk. Not in bulk lots or anything, just literally saying, hey, this is sifted bulk. Do you want it? And then finding somebody that's willing to buy sifted bulk. This is worth something, right? I hope this is worth something because I've been pulling this card. And if it's not worth anything, I've been pulling... Okay, yeah, 24 cents. That's worth something. There wasn't a ton of cards here to pull. Bandage. Bandage is always worth something. Let me see what else is worth anything. But yeah, if you guys are interested in this little contraption here, it is the last link in the description. That is the Amazon link. It's called a card sift, or a card, what is it called? Card slinger, that's what it's called. Excuse me. Speaking of sift, there's a card called Sift right there. Would you look at that? Where is Boomerang? There it is. Grizzly Blair. Blair? I said Blair. Blair Witch Project? I've never seen that movie. I want to see it. I had a coworker that was just talking to me. We were talking about scary movies, and he said that's one of his favorite scary movies. What is your other YouTube channel? It's called It's Phantom Fam. It's Phantom Fam. F-A-M. It's _Phantom_Fam. It's just a bunch of tutorials on different games. Like Legends ZA. I did like 400 guides on Legends ZA. When is the best to use pirate ship? When you're shipping anything that's not in a plain white envelope. Anything that you have to actually have track shipping with, use pirate ship. Video of your eBay listing process in the near future? Yes, but it's really bad. I don't know if I'll have a dedicated video for it, Grasshopper. It's not very good. No, it wasn't you. It was Fiorisa. I'm butchering that. I'm so sorry. I'm really bad at it, and I'm really bad at doing that every day. So maybe eventually. Tatted Techie, what up? I like the name, Tatted Techie. Fellow Topher here, time to take over the world. Absolutely. Absolutely. Let's take over the world. You know what's funny? When I was a kid, I knew somebody named Christopher, but he went by Topher, and everyone called him Topher, and I always loved that nickname, and I always wanted to be called Topher, and no one called me Topher. And now I'm like, I don't want to be called Topher. That's that guy's name. But it's just funny. A lot of listings, got it. Yeah, that's basically it. 8 cents is insane. Little current do 20 cents per lead. Yeah, I do 25 cents. But yeah, 8 cents is pretty low. But if you can make it work, you can make it work. Was curious if you'd sell a bulk lot on eBay or if you'd even recommend that. You can, but you have to really price it quite high because of shipping. You have to be very careful with how you do it. I did it one time with Pokemon and they sold quickly, but I made like $1 per bulk. And I was like, well, this isn't even worth the hassle. So you got to really get your margins in. You're still getting plenty of orders just off the buyer aggregation tool before checkout for very interesting spreads of cards. Yeah, that's what can be weird. If you have a lot of cards, people will buy it. I have yet on this account to have anybody buy Magic and Pokemon cards, but I've had it before on, or not on this account, but since I started this channel. But cost outside of stamps is around 6 cents. I rarely lose money on an order. Today was 52. Barely made anything off of it, but still a sale. Yeah, see, to me, and I don't blame you, but to me, like, if I want to do something, I don't want to. Like, I don't want anyone to buy one 25-cent card. I make a dime. I don't want to do work for a dime, but so that's why I always have mine higher. But if you're just trying to get sales to kind of build your rep, I don't blame you. Like eBay, but it just doesn't have it tracking. I did it the other day. There is a website that has tracking. I think it's called TCG Tracking. I've not used it before, but I've heard good things. But you can't use that as like, you can't say like, oh, this is showing shipping. Like TCG Player won't take your site on that. from what I understand. But you can use that, and I guess I have a couple people in the Discord that have used it, and they say that it's really helpful. But I have not used it. I've not really had a problem, to be honest. I don't. But yeah, if you need something, I guess just to ship directly onto a bubble or a PWE, that'd be nice. Is council of that? Nope, that's not worth anything. Level 3 now on the moon. Hell yeah, Puff Panda. Congrats, man. I think the bulk photo upload option from eBay and then bulk editing as many settings as you can, then just saving them as drafts. Personally, is the way to go. That's a really good idea, Joe. That's what I've been doing in the past, or that's what I've done in the past. The pricing is what really gets to me. That's what seems to take a long time. That's why I've heard really good things about TCG Automate. If it can actually read the correct card and it can help me check listings of similar pricing, that would be a game changer. So I'm excited to get a scanner and start using different programs and seeing what works best. I've heard some good things, I've heard some bad things, so I just want to see for myself what that's going to be like. I definitely am excited to grow the eBay store once we get more going on the scanner. We got a long ways to go. If you guys watch today's video, I'm not even over $100. Feels like you take, 3 steps forward and 2 steps back, but it's still a step forward. But I it doesn't feel like I have a lot, and I don't, but it's only because, I've got so much now. I've got so much supplies now that we're not going to have to buy for a long time. I've got so many cards that we don't have to buy for a long time. I've got good inventory. It builds. But at the beginning, it can be frustrating because you have to buy so many things to make it work, and you're like, man, I'm not even making money yet. But we will, and it'll happen quick. Jesus Christ. Then you stop screaming. Yeah, Jaron, I think everyone does. Their shipping sucks. Yep, 100%. Like, why can't you have quantity shipping prices? If you order 20 cards, you have to pay more. If you order 30 cards, you have to pay more. Like, that makes so much sense. And it would, yeah, yeah, 100%. I agree 1,000,000%. I think you would be able to sell a lot more low-end cards if you could be like, anything over 20, you have to pay $3 in shipping, or something like that. I think that would cut down on a lot, and I think everyone would enjoy that. Maybe not the buyers, maybe not so much, because some of the buyers take advantage of that. Like, buyers will take advantage, which sucks. They'll take advantage of, newbies selling on the platform that go to sell, and they list all their cards for super low, and then they order 300 cards for them. Like, that person knows what they're doing. They know what they're doing. You order 300 cards at 3 cents a piece, and you pay $9 or whatever it is. That's not $9. That's what's 300 times 3? Yeah, that'd be $9. Yeah, right. I'm doing that math right. Or is that? Am I an idiot? No, that would not be $9. Like $1.80. Am I an idiot? I think I'm an idiot. 300 times 3 cents would be... It wouldn't be 90 cents, would it? No. It'd be $90. $9. Anyway, if you buy a lot of cards for really low, you know what you're doing. You know they can't send those cards to you and make money. You know that. So it's just frustrating. Tracking that eBay uses on the PW is able to everyone free through the USB. It's called Informed Visibility. There are also other services like LetterTrack Pro. Do you have to pay more for that, Jake? When were you trying to get level 4, did you still have a 25% minimum rule? No, but I didn't really list cards that were under 25 cents until I hit level 4 because it wasn't really worth it. The difference is that eBay counts as tracking, but other services don't, so it doesn't matter. Right. Yeah, TCG players still won't take your side if you prove that it's there. Which I get. Like, it doesn't necessarily mean it's there. The tracking isn't true tracking. They don't actually track the letters. They don't have to scan them if they don't want to. And obviously they're not scanning them when they drop them off at the place. The mailman's not scanning the package and saying, oh, here it is, it's here, like it would a normal package. They're just, assuming that if it's been out for delivery, it got delivered. Which is a bold assumption. But it is an assumption that works most of the time. I'm going to try talking quieter because when I start coughing, it's because I've been screaming at the mic. So I'm not trying to lower my intensity, but I am lowering my volume because I'm loud and I can only be loud for so long. Let's $5. Then you spend $5. Yeah, 100%. Yep. Cost 6 cents it's in the envelope, paying sleeve. Yeah, it's interesting. How do you get your cost of 6 cents per card or shipping? See what you're saying? I usually get a large to make up for the lower profit sales. Everything's profit though. Liquidating low demand cards is exciting for me. Yeah, I've heard. I have heard. I mean, it's just different. Different practices. Some people say that I've heard. Yeah, people sell cards for low value and they are able to make it work and make good money for it. So $9. Okay, I'm not stupid. It was $9. I was right to begin with. Simply code the average weight of a card, and then once it gets over 3 ounces, raise the shipping cost. You don't even have to do that. Just do quantity. You wouldn't even have to like calculate it. Just say like, or let me set the quantity. If I want to ship out 300 cards for 99 cents or $1.31, then let me do it. But like, let me set a limit. Or maybe, yeah, I don't know, because then you're kind of, it's kind of a wild card on what it would be. So maybe you have standards, but yeah. I pay for penny sleeves because I've gotten so many sleeves from bulk and picking up collections. I got envelopes for 3 cents and team bags for 3 cents. Rarely use top loaders unless the card's over $3. Wait, you just put a card in an envelope, no top loader? You just raw dog that thing? You just raw dog the envelope? That's crazy, Angels. I've never even thought to do that. I mean, you can get top loaders down to like 2 cents if you buy them enough in bulk. Letter tracker is awesome. 5 is free after that, like 35 cents. You have to pay 35 cents on top of the tracking. At that point, that's all my value. Like, well, it depends on what I'm shipping, but typically, I mean, like I said, TCG player won't honor that. So if the seller says they didn't get it, they wouldn't even honor it. But it is nice to know it's there. And I've heard some people say like, "Where's my package?" And then you say like, "Oh, this tracking says it's here." Then they're one usually not going to fight that if they are lying, but two, then they'll be more patient knowing like, "Oh, okay, it should be here in a day or two or whatever it would be." We have yet to get somebody asking, "Where is my card?" on this since we've started though, so that's exciting. Granted, we've only been doing this for about 4 weeks, so now's about the time we'll start getting those questions for the orders that we sent out at the beginning of this the beginning of this channel. So it'll be interesting to see if we get any of those. I am sweating buckets right now. Is the tricky part? Yeah. Literally only one escalation on the PW lost order because the buyer had a history of it happening. That's good, though. That's good. At least you won one. What's MMFer? Have you tried the direct upload from the DCG mobile app to seller portal? Does it work well? I've not tatted. I would imagine it's not the greatest. I don't like the TCG mobile app, to be completely honest with you, but maybe somebody with more knowledge with it. Minimum order on TCG, but like an order has to be at least $5 or something? No, you can't set a minimum. I mean, you can set a minimum price on your cards, but you can't set a minimum of like, they have to spend this much. That'd be another thing that'd be nice. Like, let me set a minimum. That'd be kind of cool, but I don't imagine too many people would do that. It would probably discourage a lot of sales. The free shipping over $5 option that you can get for having TCG Player Pro is really helpful. It definitely convinces people to buy $5 worth of cards. Another thing that someone mentioned in our Discord, which I thought was like a really good idea, is if a card is worth like $5.50, they'll list it as $4.90. So somebody has to buy another card to go over $5, and usually we'll make more money doing it that way than it would be selling it for, you know, $5.05 or $5.10 or $5.20 even. Price everything at $4.99. That's a good tactic. I mean, that's smart. Only raw dog 5+ cards for MTG and Pokey. 4 cards, 1 piece, Hollow Live and stuff like that. Cards talk more story than some games. Yeah, I mean, that's a good point. I've never done that though. That scares me. I mean, yeah, I've never done it. I'm scared to do that. You can't just shipping cost. Yeah. Are you talking about with the tracking? I use top loader or these cardboard card savers. The cardboard is cheaper per unit. Yeah, you're talking about the. I used to have those. I had those for a long time. Oh my god, what were they called? I can't think of what they're called. I know what you're talking about though. Right now I'm using card savers. I think card savers are the cleanest, but that's just personal preference. I get so much shit from my post office when I try to send stuff in top loaders, get stuff sent back for being non-machinable. I do a modified version of PokePass shipping process. Really interesting. This round of 70 orders that arrived the next day. That you got it back because it said it wasn't enough. I'll drop a vid on it. It's what works for me. Yeah, no, if it works, then absolutely. If you have any complaints, absolutely you should do it. TC Guardian is what I use for most orders. Can fit like 6 cards in sleeves. Oh, is that like the cardboard thing? There's another one that I've used before. It was shown on Chase. TCG Bull Kings showed it off. Whatever he used, I remember using and I liked it. I watched one video of somebody that got an order and they're like, I hate these. These suck. And it like scared me off of them. But I never got complaints when I used them. I hadn't got a single complaint when I used them. The person complained because people will like stuff a lot of cards in them. And I would do that, but I never got complaints. So I was surprised to see somebody complain about that because before I had never got a personal complaint. Shipping shields. Yes, thank you, Mike. That's what it was. Me as buyers grabbed a $4.99 card from me and paid the $131 shipping. That's great. I mean, I'll take that. Someone wants to buy a $4.99 card from me and wants to pay the $131 shipping. I will gladly do that. Hey, just wanted to give you a thank you. Your channel is what gave me the push to start selling my Magic Pokemon teach players to test support. That's awesome, dude. That is awesome. That is awesome. I appreciate you being here. That sounds great. That sounds great. I mean, RNG Games vid on shipping is really good. Yes. RNG Games has a lot of good videos, but his shipping video is basically the standard for how you should ship cards. I don't do it the way he does it, but I do think the way he does do it is really smart. Topher, how many cards do you have currently listed? Trying to up my numbers and see what others are rocking with. Right now, I've got like 3,100. But I just listed a ton of Pokemon bulk. And a lot of those aren't worth more than a quarter. I would say the cards worth more than a quarter, I have about 1,500-ish. And mostly Magic. I def might start using the shipping shields just so I never run the risk of anything damaged, and I think I can afford it in my costs. I mean, yeah, you could try that. And you can get them pretty low if you order enough of them. I think they go down to like 9 cents per or something like that. So pretty cheap. Honestly, I wouldn't even use those though. You can get away if you can get top loaders for super cheap. Top loaders are the standard, and I think if you're gonna use a top loader or a shipping shield, if you can get top loaders for cheaper, use top loaders because that's what most people use. Most people prefer that too. Most buyers are gonna prefer that. Use them all the time. That's good. Oh, yeah. If they did, ew. Without a penny sleeve, you should always put a card in a penny sleeve. I couldn't imagine not sending a card in a penny sleeve. It's a penny, not even. You can get your penny sleeves for like half a cent. Keep it up, dude. Hey, I appreciate it, Zippy Card Corner. I appreciate it, man. I sleeve all cards I ship out. Yeah, you should always sleeve your cards. Put them in a top loader TC Guardian, then a team bag for water protection. May lose the team bag for lower value orders, but for now, trying to build positive feedback. Honestly, that's what I do. I use team bags for everything, no matter how much it's worth. That's just a personal preference. It's not necessary, but that's a personal preference. I use a team bag for everything. I think it looks clean, and I care about, like, I don't know. I care about the cleanliness of my orders right now. I don't think it's necessary, but I do put an emphasis on how clean I also like having a card in a card saver and the card saver wrapped up in a team bag. There's something that just looks so like, mwah. It just looks so good. I love that look. It just looks so clean, and my little brain lights up, and all the little receptors in my brain say, yes, please, thank you. So that's what I do. But it's not necessary. You can save probably 10 cents an order if you do it a little cheaper, maybe like top loader and stuff like that. But the little receptors in my brain will take the dime hit on every order. Lightning Elemental isn't worth anything. Neither is a Rock Badger. Oh, we finally have cards that weren't 10th edition. Those were Time Splitter cards. We've not seen anything that's not 10th edition in a while. Lightning Elemental wasn't worth anything, right? No, it wasn't. 7 cents each. Yeah, that makes it really cheap. Have given me some issues with the post office. It's a multiple card order. I just penny team and ship raw. Yeah, I mean, yeah, you can also ship raw. I ship raw if it's enough. Like if it's thick enough without the top loader, you can do that. I've heard good things about that. What's the most cards you put in one team bag? I mean, shit, you can put like 100 cards in a team bag. Are you talking about a penny sleeve or a team bag? Penny sleeve, I usually put about like 9 or 10. Actually, I did an 11 card order today, and I put it all in one sleeve. I cardboard saver, top loader, and team bag any sports card I sell. Sports cards are different though because yeah, I mean yes, I would do that too. Sports cards are like thicker, typically, and you have some real thick boys. Sports cards are crazy. Sports cards are something else. Let me tell you. What do you sell sports cards on? You sell it on eBay? I see 800 top loaders and 800 penny sleeves on Amazon for like $50. What would that come out to? That's like 15 cents a card? Or not 50. I think I'm an idiot. I can't do math tonight. I'm not even going to try anymore. I've been a moron. We want to see really bad stuff too. It's relatable. Yeah. I agree. Yeah. If you need bad stuff, watch this channel. If you want to watch somebody butcher things, you've come to the right channel. If you want to watch a moron trying to figure life out, you guys have made it. You've made it to the correct channel. All right, let me do Hill. Scan it again. Scan again, please. Forget it. It's not worth anything. I can do this. Wait a minute. Forget it. It doesn't matter. It's not worth anything. These aren't worth anything. Ooh, these are worth something. Merfolk Looters. I know those. I've been pulling those. This is crazy. I'm not used to my bulk. A lot of my bulk is just like, look at that. Like, it's not usually the same card this often. This is a weird box of bulk. Very weird box of bulk. This isn't normally how I do it. Usually I just blow through cards because they're just randomly added. But right now, they seem to all be kind of back to back to back on what they are. Which I'll take. It makes going through these pretty quick. We are about to get through a full row of these, finally. Angel's Feather. Is Angel's Feather actually worth anything? Or is it just saying that because it's in this? Angel's Feather is in 10th edition. And it's worth a quarter, baby. Another quarter. We take it. We love quarters around here. We love a good quarter in these parts. Nothing better than a good quarter. We love a good quarter. Plague Beetle. We got a lot of Plague Beetles. So we've almost gone through a whole row of cards, and we pulled out this much. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. 8, 9, 44, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 50, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 60. Now German. 61, 62, 63, 64, 65, 66, 67, 68, 9, 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 80, 1, 82, 83, 84, 85, 67, 99, 1, 2, 9, 3. So we're almost at 100. Let's say 100. 100 cards. Let's just say we pulled out 100 cards worth a quarter. On average, they're a quarter. That means that's $25 right there. During this live stream, we made 25 bucks so far. That's pretty good. That's pretty good in a row of cards. And there's a 5-row box. If we made $25 per row, we can do the math. That's $125. That's pretty good. This is a good book. This is a good box of bulk. I can pull out $125 worth of cards in bulk every box that I bought for, let's say, 7,000 cards. Let's say I bought them for $5. I didn't, but I bought, let's just say that. That's $35 and I pull out $125. Yes, please. Yes, please. All right, let me catch up with chat. Let me turn this off so we don't lose the battery. I should probably just plug it in. Oh, I just knocked over my pins. You guys saw my pins. I'm embarrassed. Let me plug in my forward. Okay, let me catch up with chat. We want to see the... Okay. Gonna cross 6,000 listed on TCG, but hell yeah, that's awesome, dude. I agree, team bag screams quality. Yeah, I agree. I think it's nice. And you can get team bags for like 2 cents. I've always done Pokemon bulk. Would you recommend getting into Magic always? And do you find bulk for Magic? How do you find bulk? I have a video on how to find bulk, but every way I've found it is through Facebook Marketplace, and I just make a listing on the buy-sell trade of a local. So like I'm in the Indy area, so I go to the buy-sell trade for Magic for Indy. I posted looking for bulk. Here's my prices, and then people would reach out to me. So that's how I find the bulk. If you want to get into bulk, Magic bulk, it's a really lucrative way to do it. I think it's more lucrative than Pokemon. But I prefer Pokemon because Pokemon's fun and it's what I like. But Magic makes you more money. Oh, you sell through all 3 of those. Buy sports cards. Does that do any good for you, Mike? Is that good sales there? So you order probably 15 to 20 cards that were just in bags, similar to team bags, but longer with a chain of team bags. That's crazy. Is the PO Box 180 because it's a business? Maybe. Maybe I did put that it's a business. I didn't know if it'd be cheaper as a personal, but yeah, I did put that it was a business. How your channel's doing, brother? Congrats and keep pumping. I appreciate it, Don. Yeah, it's been incredible growth. Significantly faster than I ever thought possible. We hit 1,000 subscribers in 25 days. That means we averaged 40 subscribers a day. That's insane. That's insane. It's been really, really cool and really humbling to see you guys support the channel. So I appreciate you guys being here. Forgot to guess earlier. Yeah, I think so. Yeah, that makes sense, Walker. Why it would be more. 6.25 cents per card. Yeah, per card I'm spending like these I bought like 3 cards per cent basically is what I bought all these cards for. The rest of the evening, thanks again for information and entertainment. I appreciate Arbor Bash. Have a good one. Bro, I got loot vintage MTG cards for $1.50. CDN Dollarama packs. I mean, most are like Harbor Guardians or Chub Toads, but I got a Stasis once, think, or whatever, the cheaper reprint. What's CDN Dollarama? I don't know what that is. Sorry, I'm stupid. Actually, you might have to explain that one further. Math is hard. It is. Such a pro. Yeah. Did you party with the Hoosiers? No, I didn't party with the Hoosiers, but it was pretty cool. My sister wanted to go to the party that they had in Bloomington. I was like, dude, I'm not driving. First off, it snowed that day really, really bad. We got a foot of snow. I was like, I'm not driving to Bloomington to stand out in the 2-degree weather to barely get a glimpse of them. I will celebrate at home, and it was great. I've been celebrating, and I'm still in love. I love the fact that we did so well. What up, YFH? Do you use for Pokemon bulk? I don't. Funny animals. I set sort and then pull out the cards that are worth more. I actually had a video today where I listed all the cards in Scarlet Violet bulk that you can pull that's worth more than 25 cents. It's not a lot. So it's pretty easy to go through Pokemon bulk if it's just common and uncommon. But there isn't an app that's good, I would say. Hey, just remember, I don't know if you saw my comment the other day, but if you want to try out my inventory sales sheet at some point, just trying to maybe make your life easier. Game Vitamins is a really solid spreadsheet if you want to check him out. I've seen Game Vitamins before. What is Angel? Are you in the Discord? I don't think I saw your comment. That's crazy. I don't remember seeing that. Oh, my neighbor's dog's out. I don't know if you guys can hear him. Just started on it. Supposedly less than 3.4% processing fees and 30% flat free, but only sports cards. Collects is 10% after shipping is taken off. It's 10% after shipping. That's nice. With compared to TCG Player where it's shipping and it's shipping that gets added to your fees, which is stupid. I hate that they do that. I think it's so stupid that TCG Player takes the fee out of your prices with shipping included. That's so dumb to me. Mine was $78 originally, but it was personal, so I don't know if I'm keeping it at that would be an issue or not. I don't think it would be, Walker. I doubt it. Realistically, most likely not. They're not going to care. But I don't know. I've not messed with it. You got your bulk from? I got it from Facebook Marketplace. There's a if you go to I need to take this out before I break my USB port. If you go to your local, if you go to Facebook groups and you search like your local city, buy, sell, trade. So look up a big city, the biggest city closest to you. So look up, for me, it's Indianapolis. So I search Indianapolis, buy, sell, trade, Pokemon, or Indianapolis, buy, sell, trade, Magic, Yu-Gi-Oh, whatever it would be. Join that group, make a post on there, say you're buying bulk, and you'll get people to message you most likely. That's how I did it. Takes its tax added to. Yeah, I know. It's stupid. It's stupid. I hate that they do that. Oh, wait. eBay takes it with tax? I didn't know. What? That's crazy. That is criminal. Was the math for the 800 top loader? So 6 cents per card. Really? Realized you were behind on chat, so it seemed like a random time. Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I understand what you're saying now. I thought you were talking about the bulk that I bought. That's actually really good. Wow. I mean, yeah. I mean, it's basically a 6 cent top loader at that point because penny sleeves are basically free. I mean, they're like half a penny. That's pretty good, though. eBay and TCG, they minus shipping sales price, then 10%. Yeah, 100%. Swat the departments again? Wait, what? What? About to join? No, I can send you it on there. I have the download link and full guide on my video as well. Yeah, yeah. Join the Discord and send me it. I'd be interested. Yeah, just don't ask for money. Been live for an hour and a half. Yeah, what's up, Selesky? Yeah, we've been live for an hour and a half, which is crazy. We've been blowing through this. eBay owns TCG Player? Yeah, now they do. They bought them. How long ago was that? I feel like it was. Feels like it was yesterday, but I don't think it was that long ago. Okay, this charger is really annoying where it's at. Okay, we got 35%. We'll last. We'll last. I am taking that out. That is really annoying. The placement, if that. I think Wolfenstein is just being a troll. Okay. I just need to get rid of them. I need mods. I need a mod. I need to probably do that. Let's get rid of you. Let's put them in timeout so that they'll stay here and give me a view and think they're going to say something. And then the second they can say something, I'll just ban them. Thanks for the free watch time, bro. Hope it was worth it. I'm sure you're going to come back and say, you know what? No, we're not doing that. You know what? We're not doing that because they're just going to put like the N word. So we're just gonna ban. How do I ban? Don't add him as a moderator. How do I ban? Remove is the chat. Put user in timeout. Can you do it like indefinitely? 24 hours? Surely they won't come back the next day. I'm just going to click hide user on this channel. I don't know if that bans them. I don't know how that works. 3 years? It was 3 years ago? Why does it feel like that was yesterday? That's insane. Love your content, watch all your videos thus far, and like your enthusiasm editing. I appreciate it, man. I appreciate it. Shout out to the trolls. Hide from channel. Thank you, Richard Mike. I'm an idiot. I don't know how this stuff works, so now I know that's how it works. I appreciate it, Zaleski. Do you buy and sell on eBay or TCG Player or anything? Oh, we finally have a different set. Now I can't remember what this set is. Anybody remember what this set's called? It's, oh my God. Come on, camera. What is this set? What is this set? I know it. Oh my God. It's not Urza's. I don't think it's an Urza's one. What is it called? It's going to bother me because I know it. And when I hear it, it's going to bother me because I know it. No more 10th edition. Now we're working with what this set is. I can't remember what it's called. All right, let's blow through some cards here. Let's get through some cards here. Contemplate selling for a while. Personally, buy product to open as a collector and usually just donate. Oh, really? You should. You should sell cards. It's a good way to, like, definitely dampen the blow in the hobby. It certainly won't make you money unless you go out of your way to buy, like, collections and bulk and stuff. But, and I've heard people, I've been tempted. I think eventually, when we get the business going a little bit more, I might eventually do a series of, like, building a personal collection just through bulk or something like that. That'd be really, really fun to do. I know RNG Games did something similar. He only did like a couple episodes and kind of fell out of it, but he did like I think it was called Alpha Quest is what he called it, which I was like, Born of the Gods is what it's called. I don't know if anyone. Thank you. Born of the Gods is the set. Thank you, Jake. You got it from the Theros block. Yep. I just clicked it and then saw your comment. But he did a series of it and sold bulk and then would buy cards. I think that'd be cool. The way he did it, though, was like when he got the bulk, he would just add that to his total. If I did it, I would wait until the bulk actually sells and then buy the cards. But that'd be kind of a cool thing to do, something different. But I don't know if anyone would like that or not. Is Follow the Hammer actually worth anything? Where is the other one? There it is. Follow the Hammer. Was that worth something? Was that worth something even when it's not Commander deck? No, it's not. It's worth 8 cents. Okay, that's worth garbage. None of these cards are even worth anything. This set sucks. It's funny because I do see some of these sets. Since I do this bulk, I don't... what is this set? Dragons of Tarkir. Oh, that is the right one. No, it's not Tarkir Commander. It's Dragons of Tarkir. I see a lot of cards, but I only pull the cards that are worth 25 cents, so some sets feel worse, and it's probably just because those are the cards in the bulk, and there might be actually good bulk in that set, but I wouldn't know because I only just pull the cards that I have, you know. So I'm like, this set sucks, but it's like it could be good. It's just I don't have the cards that are good in that set. All right, let me catch up. Give Mana Pool a try for your Magic cards. I've heard it's pretty slow. I don't think it's really worth it just quite yet. But I've heard a lot of people trying. A lot of people in the Discord have been talking about doing it. I had to make a new account. Do you want it through DM? Yeah, send me a DM. Yeah, that's fine. Definitely made it seem easier to start, so thank you. Hey, that's nice. Walker, yeah, it's not as hard as people make it out to be. That is what I started to do, then I found your channel. Nice, that's awesome, Miranda. Bought some bulk. So are you, wait, what was that response to, Miranda? Was that response to me saying to like sell some stuff to help with your hobby? Bought some bulk and didn't realize a small chunk was damaged. What should I do with it? How damaged we talking, War Grunt? If like I actually was pulling bulk today. Let me see if I can show this. If it's damaged, no one wants it. Like if I can show the light on this, there it goes. No one wants this card. I'm throwing this away. If this was a super old card and it had a lot of nostalgia, like if this was like a Charizard, then obviously not. But like if it's a 2-cent card and it's all damaged, throw it away. Like I hate throwing away cards and I hate telling people to throw away cards, but at some point you're like, all right, it's time to do it. When I started, I really wanted a hobby to be self-sustaining. It is a lot of work though. Once the ball, yeah, it becomes all your time, which is fun for some. It's fun for me, but it does take a lot of time. But it's a cool way to like you're still dealing with cards while like getting cards. So it's kind of a cool way to do the hobby. Alpha Quest again, like a week. Really? I need to check it out. I haven't watched his channel recently. Do the $100 challenge to build a collection. They use the initial $100 to buy bulk and compound to build a PC. Who has done that, Retro Mike? Can you send me anybody that's done that? I would love to watch a series like that. So what got me into selling? I got into Pokemon. I wanted to collect the vintage 151. Got some reboxed mystery pack on Facebook and didn't want to throw away the copies. Yeah, that's awesome. Yeah, I mean, that's what a lot of people do is they want to kind of just collect a set and do it by selling stuff. Walker, right now I'm not doing anything with the cards that are under 25 cents, but I plan on selling it to like a card store, especially the Pokemon bulk. I don't know about the Magic bulk. Might be too expensive to send out. I've got a ton of Magic bulk though, but currently I don't do anything with it. Now I'm thinking of making a small business, especially seeing since I'm between gigs. Yeah, it's a good side business. It doesn't happen quick and it's not quick money, but it's definitely doable. Some water damage and some bending. Yeah, I would just probably throw it away if they're not worth anything, or if you don't want to donate those. You don't really want to donate damaged cards. So to me, I would probably just throw them away. Buying books to complete my collections and sell it to fund it. That's awesome. Yeah, Miranda, that's a really cool way to do it. I've been thinking about doing... This is the problem. There's so many things I want to do with YouTube, but really I need to... There's so much I want to do with this channel, and I hope you guys stick around because there's going to be so much more to this channel than just what we're currently doing. Once we start to get money coming in enough to where we can do all the business endeavors we want to do, I want to start doing stuff on the side. And one of the things I would love to do is like, oh, here's all the things that we've pulled out of bulk. Like today, I just pulled this out of bulk. This is super cool. I just found this in bulk. This is a Talo from Emerald. It's a set from 2005. Look at that, 2005. I would love to just have a series on like going through Pokemon bulk and just trying to find old cards. Like I would love that. But it was broken and already sold. Oh, sad day. Honestly, so that's what? Yeah, that's pretty good, actually. That's about $5 per 1,000. That's pretty good, Magic Doobie. You'd be surprised that you can find bulk. You can find Magic bulk pretty cheap. If you have the space and you're just starting to build out your Magic inventory, I would list everything. Magic is very utility-based. The larger your inventory, the build deck better. My brother... the problem is, my brother actually has like 35,000 cards of bulk. And he listed everything no matter what, and so did I. And it does sell, but it slows down pretty quick, and you really need to be adding to that. I think it's best when you're continually adding to that, because he stopped adding to his inventory and basically doesn't get any sales anymore, unless he adds like newer cards that he's opened. He doesn't get sales, so it'll work, but you got to make sure you're continually adding and add cards that are worth more than 25 cents, or else people aren't going to go for the ones that aren't. All right, let me catch up. If you have this, okay, I did. I think I'm going to do more research before diving in, but thank you for being a subscriber as well. I appreciate it, Walker. Yeah, of course. Yeah, it shouldn't take much, honestly. That's what's really nice about bulk, at least. It's super cheap to get into, and if you really want to get into it, I would do Magic bulk because it's the easiest to sell, and it's the cheapest to buy. Is a problem? Yeah. There's also a TCG player problem. I moved on Magic over to Mana Pool ages ago. Really? How many sales do you think you get per day on Mana Pool? I've heard a lot of people talking about moving to Mana Pool. A lot of people in our Discord talk about it, but I'm a little skeptical. I'm sure it works, but it won't sell as quick as TCG player, I'm sure. And right now I'm just looking for quick sales more so than making more through fees, lower fees and stuff like that. Wow, there was a lot of that card, and it was only worth 7 cents. Too bad. Ooh. My Facebook marketplace more than the Pokemon bulk? Really? That's surprising, Mike. That's very surprising. It's funny. I don't know. I've heard of, like, I know PokePaster buys bulk on, or buys cards on Facebook Marketplace, but anytime I've ever looked at Facebook Marketplace, people price their stuff at market and they're like, won't go any lower. And I'm just like, dude, really? Like, I don't know. So I'm probably gonna do the same thing that I do with bulk and just make a listing saying like, hey, I'm buying collection 70%, doesn't matter the price. Like, once I get to that point, I can do that. I plan on doing that and hope to find some success. Outside of that, I don't know really where I'm going to find collections. So that's going to be the thing and maybe, I know he messages people when he sees collections and just offers them 70%. And the worst I can say is no. And so maybe I just need to do that and more people will come down off their price than they talk about, but I don't know. I'm just thinking of what time I have available to do it correctly and not let it fall into the wayside. Yeah, I mean it's definitely time consuming. So yeah, if the worry is like not monetary but time, then yeah, that's an understandable reason to be hesitant. This was the exact same intro I had on TCG Player. No sales on TCG Player for weeks. Now I average 10. Really? Wow, that's very surprising. Matter seems to be more expensive in my area. Always twice as expensive as Pokemon Bulk. That's so crazy. That's so crazy. I haven't bought Magic Bulk in a really long time, so. And the Magic Bulk I did buy, I bought him from one person and bought 400,000 cards of Magic Bulk, and they've made me thousands of dollars, and my brother thousands of dollars as well. So it was a really, maybe I just got really lucky with that. But when I made the post, someone was like, "Hey, you need to talk to so and so," and I was like, "All right." And then I messaged him, and he's like, "Yeah, I've got 400,000 bulk. I've gone through it, but there's still a lot of value in it. If you want it, you can absolutely have it. I'll sell it to you for super cheap." And he had a storage facility. He owned a card shop, and he owned a storage facility. And I met with him, and he was super cool. And I bought the bulk from him, and the rest is history. Super cool, dude. I need to go to that shop. I need to check that out. Hopefully they're still there. I need to check them out. See how he's doing. I also list weekly. That's nice. Yeah, that helps. Know how many sales it takes to get to level 4? Yeah, 50 sales. Yep. Dardo, it's 50 sales. What are mana pool fees like? Yeah, I am curious about the fees. Bought some Dragon Ball bulk. Why? I don't know. Why? I just want to try something different. Yeah, I mean, I've heard other games sell, but they probably sell a lot slower. I had Digimon bulk for a little bit. Not a ton, but I did have Digimon listed. And I would sell a card every once in a while, but not very fast. It's so hard to get good price on bulk. Everyone wants 5 cents a card for their modelly played sword. Angels, you're not wrong. That's why I make my own post, so people come to me, because anytime I see the bulk, they're like, not only will it be bulk, but they'll like, the picture will be like if this is the bulk, they'll be like I just saw this on Facebook Marketplace today, or yesterday. They're like, this was the picture, the only picture it was. And it said, reverse hollows. And they're like, and it was like this many, and they're like, $50. I'm like, who's buying that? You don't even show what it is. Like, do you really expect to make sales that way? I mean, dude, some sellers, you know, like people that don't know the hobby, like, and don't understand the economics behind a lot of this. It's so funny hearing them talk like, why would I sell my cards for a cent a piece? That's such a ripoff. Like, I'm just gonna wait to sell it. I'm like, brother, you aren't going to sell it. Like, unless you just get lucky from a person that's brand new and desperately wants to get into the business, which you're probably not going to find, no one's going to buy it for that much. Like, it's just not worth anything. It's at least, I mean, it is worth something, but it's not worth as much as you think it is. Much slower, but I'm not trying to chill. It's all in their docs. Yeah, I need to check it out. Yeah, enough people have talked about it. I definitely need to check out Mana Pool, but I am curious on what the sales it would do. It's probably something that I could check out. It might be a good idea to make a video on, so that's a good idea. I can throw some inventory. Can you throw your inventory from TCG Player over there pretty easily? I hate that TCG Player doesn't allow you to cross list. I think it's stupid. I think they try to keep the market that way, and they don't allow you to cross list. Like have it on both sites, but at least they don't let it happen easily, I should say. I think there was a way that you used to be able to do it, an easy way. Like, you used to be able to just transfer inventory over to a different store, and then they took it away. And they made it to where it's not possible, or you got in trouble if you did it, or something like that. I'm trying to think of when that was. I feel like I remember watching a TCG Bulk Kings video about it. Yeah, prices are always really high on TCG or Facebook Marketplace. Tens is for common, saying it's market price and good value. Yeah, I know, right? Yeah, or they'll sell their like EXs. They want to sell their $4 EXs for $4 on Facebook Marketplace. And I'm like, dude, like one, just sell them on eBay or sell them on TCG Play. We're gonna do that, but they want you to buy like, 100 EXs for $400, and it's like, brother, those are never gonna go for that. Got to scalping tested rivals, yeah. Source bulk from eBay mostly. You can find some good stuff if you know what you're looking for. Yeah, bulk. Yeah, I mean, I've heard some people buy bulk on eBay. I've never used eBay to buy bulk. I would be really interested to see other people's experiences with it, but I've never tried to buy bulk from eBay. It's a cool thought. It's a cool process. I mean, I've watched videos of people being like, I bought X amount of cards on eBay. Let's see what kind of value we can get. I've also heard people buying like cards on eBay, just in general, like normal value cards and collections, and had a lot of success there as well. So we'll definitely have to look into how we're gonna get collections once we get to that point of the business. Right now, we're definitely bulk sellers because we don't have the money for anything else. But a giant lot of Harry Potter cards for $5, not knowing a thing about them, and I've made a few hundred so far. Really? Harry Potter has cards? Like it's a Harry Potter card game? I didn't even know that was a thing. That's sick, Wargrat. What app are you using to scan your Magic, and if it's different from what you use to scan Pokemon? Jugseth, it is called Mana Box, and it's only for Magic. I don't use a scanner for Pokemon because all the scanners that are customer facing are trash that I've used before. I'm hoping somebody comes out with a scanner app that actually works well, like Mana Box. eBay listing for bulk. So, by the way, we got through our full row. We did one full row today in 2 hours, and this is the value we pulled. This is the $1 card we pulled. It's like $1.85. And then these are all cards worth more than 25 cents. So pretty good. In 2 hours. Pretty good value in 2 hours. It's definitely not amazing, but not bad. Why did I get a welcome to live chat from YouTube? What the heck? All right, let me catch up. For bulk are promising so far? Really? Where did you find these? I lost all my cards when I was a kid. I didn't know that was a thing. You actually means if you need help. Okay, I got you. What's a good price range for what amount of cards, if that makes sense? I mean, Pokemon you want to buy for about 1 cent per card. When it comes to bulk, you want to buy it for like 1 cent and 1.5 cents per card. And then it goes up depending on, I will put in the chat, depending on rarity. I'll put in the chat, TCG bulkkings.com. He's got a buy list on there that goes over all the different websites' prices that they buy bulk at. And if you ever need to know how much you should buy bulk at, just look at those and be in that range. 30 cents E for EX, exactly, right? Always asking $3 for a 30-cent EX. That is pretty cool, especially for $5. Magic order bulk. It's under 20 cents. Did help me get to level 3 faster, though. Yeah, that's good. Vintage cards. Wow, that's crazy. Hey, just getting here, but I also opened a TCG store about a week ago. I had 21 sales on the first day, but haven't been paid in my sales yet. My question is, how long does it take to get paid? Mud Duck, you're on TCG Player, or are you on eBay? TCG Player, oh, God. How far out is TCG Player? Is it like 2 weeks? It might be 2 weeks. Speaking of which, you know how I've been showing in my videos the Amazon... Also, welcome to the channel, Mud Duck. Welcome to the live stream. I checked to see how long it would take to get Amazon Associate pay. You know how I've been talking about the Amazon Associates on my videos? They are 2 months out from paying. The money you make, you don't actually see hit your account for 2 months. I think that's crazy. So we won't be touching that money anytime soon, but I thought that was insane when I heard that. Vintage from 2001. That is so cool. I had no idea they had a Harry Potter TCG. I just lowball them. Yeah. Yeah. And no lowball offers. They'll be like, dude, they'll have this. And they'll be like, $300, no lowball offer. And it'll be like one $5 card at the front. Like they'll put, imagine this was English. They'll put like this card at the front. And then it'll be like, $300, no lowball offers. like, dude, come on. Who do you expect to buy that? I don't know. I mean, buyers can be crazy. Mana Box is awesome. Yeah, I've heard that Mana Box as the app. Yeah, is super cool. I'm that near mint price no matter actual condition. Yeah. eBay can be, or Facebook. Yeah, exactly. Near mint, and they're not near mint at all. I followed your video price and made a listing. Nice. Hell yeah, that's awesome. Yeah, I got you, Mud Duck. I bought some packs for my personal collection a while ago. That'd be cool. I would love, dude. Do you guys remember? Oh, I saw a video about it, but I forget what the card game is now. And when I saw that video come across my algorithm, I'm like, oh my God, I haven't thought about that card game in forever. It was like a Yu-Gi-Oh! Or Digimon, but I can't think what it was called. And it came out around that time. It was like Card Master. Was that what it was called? Was it Card Master? Oh my God, we're Googling this. Card Master? No, not Card Mastery. Or like something Master? No, that's not what it was called. Oh, y'all got to help me with this. What was that called? Oh, Duel Masters. Duel Masters. Thank you. Yes, PT. Duel Masters. You guys remember Duel Masters? Dude, we need to go get a Duel Masters pack. Do they sell those on eBay? Someone's got to have some Duel Master packs. Y'all remember that game? Dude, Duel Masters was awesome. Oh my God. Really enjoyed the stream and thank you for all the info tip. Can't wait for the next. Have a good night all. Hey, Tally Mage, I appreciate you being here. Have a good one. Amazon owns TCG 2 months. It really is really insane. What do you mean? Like eBay would sell to Amazon? Starter decks are pretty solid as well. Starter decks for what? How do you convert your mana box CSVs for TCG player? I don't. I just pull the cards that are worth more and then I just set sort them and list them through the pricing tab. I don't actually use the CSVs, but you can. Someone was trying to sell a handful of cards in mint condition price. Actually, that's not a bad idea. I wonder if I could make a CSV. That actually gives me an idea. If I scan these in, make sure they're the right set, and then make a CSV and export it, I could just list it that way. Probably not going to tell me. It probably wouldn't save me any time, honestly, if I did it that way. Duel Masters was awesome. I got sniped on a bid for a Master Ball Sylveon. I could have had a card for half its worth, but I chose to put my dishes away. That's probably a good thing, though, Sentient. You're being a good human being. That's probably worth more, honestly. If you have a significant other, I'm sure your significant other very much appreciated that more than you getting that Master Ball Sylveon. Dude, I used to love that. Duel Masters, yeah, it's still a thing in Japan right now. Really? Japan still does Duel Masters? To open Lorcana? 1.5k subs, open Lorcana. Dude, Angels, don't do that to me. I can't do that. I can't do Lorcana. I can't do Disney. I hate Disney. My family loves Disney. By my family, I mean my mom and my sister. I hate Disney. I have zero desire in anything Disney. I like the movies. They're enjoyable when I watch them. But like, I don't understand the obsession. But I'm also a huge Pokemon nerd. It's so funny. I'm like, Disney adults, what a bunch of losers. And I've got like the Pokemon. I've got this Charizard shirt on. You know what I mean? No, I meant like Amazon owns TCG Player. 2 months to pay out. TCG is like 2 weeks. Oh, yeah, I got. Yeah. It's like 2 weeks. Yeah. Could you imagine? 2 months. Takes 2 months for me to get money from my cards. That would suck. In regards to pulls, I heard everyone was saying Lorcana was dying. Is that just people exaggerating? Is Lorcana dying for resale? Oh yeah, Mud Duck. I know a lot. There's a website that sells like premium commander decks, and they sell for a lot. And they bought from my store before. Not since I started the channel, but I remember looking it up. I was like, what is this? And I looked into it. I was like, oh my God, this dude sells like $100, $200 commander decks. That's insane. People are scalping Lorcana. The world is cooked. That world is cooked. People are scalping Stitch, dude. Oh my God. My throat is a tickling. Use TCG Automate. I plan to. Knutson? Dude. Is that your last name, Knutson? I knew a Knutson in college. I knew a few Knutsons. Duel Masters manga was still in print as of 2022 according to... Wow. They have a manga. I need to check that out. That's pretty cool. I need to find... Wait, do they have dual masters? We're going to look this up. Dual Masters Booster Pack. Not Battle Spirits. Dude, I want to do this. We were talking about dead CCGs. I can buy a booster box for $14. I would love to open whatever the hell Dawn of History booster box is. In Battle Spirit Saga, is that just like dead CCG? Surely at a $14, they're selling 14 of them. Is that shipped? That's shipped. $14.50 shipped. Let's just buy it. Why not? I'm about to buy that. Okay, that's not what I was looking for. Let's focus. Dual Masters TCG base set 10 card booster pack for $10. That is awesome. $18. No, it's not $10. $18. That is too cool. We might have to do that eventually. We might, dude. Let's get into some dead CCGs, dead TCGs. Let's do some openings, dude. Let's do some rip and ships. But our rip and ship is just gonna be really dorky old dead CCGs, and I'll just buy a bunch of packs, and you guys can buy them at market, and I'll sell them to you at cost. That would be so fun. Just to be dorks together. Kind of scummy to snipe bids with special foils that sellers don't know about, but money. Yeah, I mean, someone's going to do it. Disney is fine if you're a bulk slinger, but Ravensburg is a bad company to run a game. Is that who runs Lorcana? At this point, we've no longer sifted. We're just talking to chat. I hope you guys are okay with that. There's cards in the background. This is a card channel, okay? You have to hit level 4 on a new account only, selling only Lorcana. Oh my god, stop, Angels. Please. That's my personal hell. Never gotten a single enchanted card, so I stopped opening it. Is that the highest rarity, I imagine? I love TCG Automate for eBay. I plan on using it. I only rip Italian brain rot. I look down my nose at Horror. Yes, exactly. Game changer. Yeah, I agree, Tatted. I plan on doing that. I think Scalp and Lorcana is a recession indicator. That's awesome. Yeah, that's definitely a recession indicator for sure. I have all the Battle Spirit Saga. Is it dead? Is it a dead TCG? Yeah, my last name. That's crazy. Do you know... Canute said, I'm trying to think of their names now. Oh my god. There were two sisters. They went to Milligan. So if you know someone that went to Milligan, maybe I know who you were related to. What price point do you pay for? How many cards do you sell a month? And what's the average price you have? I'm looking at it. Looking at getting it. What? Oh, you're talking about TCG Automate. I mean, any TCG I can send you if you want to open something. Really? What is it, BT? Absolutely, I'm interested in opening something. Absolutely. Even just for the stream. Dude, I bought that $45 pack of Topps Chrome Pokemon just so we could open on stream. 3 boxes to open still. Otherwise, my bulk of that is donated already. Oh, of the Battle Spirit Saga? Really? That's pretty cool. I watch you, TCG Pastor, and you won't TCG. I don't know you won't TCG. I'll have to check them out. I've never watched that channel. At least I don't think. Let me check. I'm always looking for new people to watch. Always looking for new people to watch. Wait, what? Okay, I don't know what the hell I just searched, but... What is it called? You won TCG? What's the channel called? Oh, he's on Instagram. Okay, I got you. Pastor, by the way, yeah. I sent PokePastor a message and on Instagram asking about his mic, and I was like, dude, you know you make good content. TCG PokePastor makes good content. I was like, you know you make good content when an atheist like myself will watch every single one of your videos. So he makes great content. His stuff's good. His stuff's really good. But to scan and to put into TCG Automate will speed up your listing process. $10 a month is worth 200. Oh, 100%. 100% Knutson. I plan on doing that myself. Star Trek TCG, let's go. They have a Star Trek TCG. Dude, there's everything. I don't know why I say that. They have a TCG for everything. You want to bring them back by accident? Bring who back? Battle Spirit Saga? No longer in active print. Really? I need to check them out. That looks... I love dead CCGs. We need to be a rip and ship channel where we just rip and ship dead CCGs. It's just... You just throw money away for the enjoyment of opening packs. I mean, like, think about that. If we bought a Battle Saga booster box, there's 24 packs in it for $14 shipped. That's less than $1 per pack. Sell them at $1 per pack just to cover my shipping costs. That sounds awesome. I was occasionally would message you on Discord about the world's first trading board game. Oh, BT, I didn't even know that, dude. Oh, shit, I'm sorry. How did I not know it this whole time, BT? That was you. I am so sorry. That game looks awesome. That game looks awesome. That game genuinely looks awesome. I just didn't want to jump into any like sponsored things anytime soon, though. I didn't even know it was you, so I'm so sorry, BT. Even if you're listening small amounts, good. Yeah, that's what I do right now. I actually have I also have a TCG Automate subscription just to test it out. But it really, for me, it didn't work with pictures on my phone. It was really, really bad. So I heard it's much better once you get a scanner. You know what? I could sell my book for extra hobby bank. Right? Right? Mind for fish. That's exactly it. Universes MHA is my favorite dead CCG. Ooh, what is that? Universes MHA. My Hero Academia. Oh, wow. They have a My Hero Academia CCG. That's pretty cool. Rip and shippers are gold mine for bulk buys. Yeah, 100%. I bought Pokemon bulk years ago from a rip and shipper. And he had one of these 5,000 count boxes. And so he thought, this is 5,000 cards. And he went to sell it to me. And I was like, hey, you know that's 5,000 sports cards, right? And he's like, what? I was like, yeah, that's closer to 7,000 cards. I'll pay you for 7,000 cards. He's like, really? I was like, yeah, they fit more. He's like, oh, thanks, man. I appreciate it. So it's pretty funny that he didn't know that. He's a rip and shipper. He's throwing stuff in the pack. I don't think he does it anymore, but he was doing it back then. March 2025. Yeah, I'm about to say, My Hero Academia is a pretty new anime, isn't it? I'm just trying to be chill on the channel. No, yeah, I appreciate it. That's awesome. How is that doing for you, BT? How's that game been doing? For when I first saw your message, I thought you hadn't launched the game yet. So I was a little confused, but then you guys have fully launched the game, right? Is it doing decent for you guys? Why are you literally me? In what way? We can literally just send you some free product if you're interested. I mean, I would open it on stream. I would gladly open it on stream. Absolutely. I don't know if I could do a dedicated video for it, but if you want to send me some stuff, send me a message to remind me, because I'm very bad at forgetting. Send me a message and I'll try to respond to you by tomorrow. And I can send you my address, and we can definitely open it up on the channel for sure. ZenX Machina, what up? Joanne, where do you get your shirts from? So Joanne, rather, it's funny. I was actually, someone asked me that in a comment, and I was going to respond. And I asked my wife, because my wife bought me these. And I was like, where'd you get these from? And she's like, oh, I'll show you the website. We went to the website. They must have got hit by a DMCA or something from Pokemon. Because now all their stuff is like Pokemon, but it's like Onyx, but it's like Bronix, you know? And it's not Onyx. And it almost looks like Onyx, but it's like AI Onyx. And it's real bad. I'm like, oh, they got hit. They can't do it. So these are done. I have a Charizard, a Phantump, and a Eevee shirt, and that's it. They don't make them anymore. It's so unfortunate because these are so comfortable. They're like they're Hawaiian shirts basically. They're so comfy. Oh, I love them so much. And I'm sad that I can't get any more. Heading out for the night. Have a good night tonight. Chatting about business and stupid shit. Appreciate the stream, fan. It was a great time. Appreciate everyone in chat too. Hey, Angels, I appreciate you being here. Have a good night. We have launched, but we are just doing guerrilla marketing. We have no marketing budget. I gotcha. So, okay. Interesting. Have you got anybody else to show off the product? When you getting into slabbing game, Phantom? Dawn, it'll be a while. I need a lot of money for that. You got to put a lot of money away. You got to put a lot of money away to get into the slab game. So it's going to be a while. The idea of locking up a lot of my capital for basically 6 months at a time with the way PSA is going right now, it's not terribly appealing. We're just kind of going through the cards. These are all cards worth a quarter or more. I got to head out too. Thanks so much for the info. Good night. Hey, Walker, I appreciate you being here. Have a good one. You need the link and details on Discord. Okay, I think I see that you've sent me a message. I appreciate it. You are me in stupid amount of ways. It's kind of creepy. In what ways? You got to tell me. In what ways are we similar? We have our packs on the shelf in a few stores around Seattle, an online store. Oh, are you based in Seattle? They look really good. Yeah, I agree. I love these shirts, and it's really unfortunate that they don't sell them anymore. When you started, did you get a different LLC for this, or did you run off your main bank up, or did it from Count TCG Biz? Hold up, I think, from jumping in. Mine for fish, that shouldn't be something that holds you back, to be completely honest with you. I had an LLC, and my LLC just encompasses it mostly is for my YouTube channel. That's what I built it for. My other YouTube channel, rather. But you really don't need an LLC to do this. You can do without it. But I do have an LLC in it, and it's kind of all encompassing. I've turned Provis slabbing bulk cards, not gonna lie. Yeah, Don, I've heard a lot of. Have you ever watched? What's his name? He's a redhead, a fellow redhead. Oh, and he does he was the one that was talking about the GameStop slabs. Oh my God, what is his name? I've been watching him, and I'm like, dude, I would love to do it like that. It's still a lot of capital, though. I mean, even if I did like a 30 card order, that's $600. We don't have $600. Excuse me. I have $600, of course, in the business account, but for the series right now, we aren't even close to that. So we're a ways away. I think we'll be doing collections first, and then we'll get into slabs. Nobody else sells yet. Nobody else yet. Only sent message to a few channels. We'll be commissioning a video from Board Game Geek on how to play. I see that was another thing with BT. With what I was worried about with that is it feels, and maybe I'm wrong, and you feel free to correct me. It felt like more of a board game audience, that game, than a card game audience. But I could be wrong with that. So I was also afraid of, like, if I were to do something for the channel and we agreed on like a pricing, I was afraid I wouldn't be able to get you guys back any kind of like value that you would want from it, even if it's like the product, you know. But if you want to send me product, I'll absolutely show it on stream. It'd be fun. And Beckett just increased turnaround times. Did they really? That's surprising, because I thought Beckett wasn't getting that many orders. The other person that reached out to me, the other sponsor that reached out to me, was a person that built a PSA tool that I thought was pretty cool. But since I don't do PSA yet, it's or a grading tool. It's not just PSA, but we are Seattle areas locals. That's awesome, man. I've never been to Seattle. I would love to go to Seattle. I love rain. It's funny. I actually, my brother-in-law's sister moved to Seattle, and she's like, everyone talks about the rain, but it hasn't rained that much since she'd been there. So I don't know if it actually rains that much, but I love rain. So I feel like Seattle seems like a lovely city. When is it worth to get an LLC? I've been wondering about that. War Grunt. So my tax professional that I've talked to really kind of encouraged me not to get an LLC for a really long time. Because you actually have to, when you have an LLC, you have to technically pay yourself, and you have to pay yourself a wage, and you have to kind of decide what that is. There's a lot of work involved. I would suggest talking to a tax professional if you can. I have a family friend, luckily, that I've talked to for a while about it, and I didn't open mine for years before opening a business. Sole proprietorship is perfectly reasonable. I think, to be honest with you, I think there are a lot of sellers that kind of push this idea that you need an LLC. I'm not going to name names, but there's one particular, like, if you don't get an LLC, don't even bother. And I'm like, I completely disagree with that. I don't think it's important as people make it out to be, in my opinion. I'm a small fish though, so maybe I'm wrong. I could absolutely be wrong. I've been doing this for 3 years, didn't LLC until last month. You can run as a sole proprietor forever. Exactly, Papa Collectibles. Exactly. I think you can do it forever. And having a sole proprietorship is really nice. There's a lot of good benefits for it. Riddle me this. How many chubby atheist TCG sellers with a beard and black glasses eliminated? The answer is at least... Yes! That's awesome. I love that. That is awesome. A fellow atheist. There aren't many of us. Especially since I don't talk about it very often. I've never brought it up on the channel before this live stream. So I don't typically like to talk about my beliefs. Just in general. I mean, if someone asks, I'll tell them. I'm not like afraid of it. But also, atheists come like that word comes with a lot of negative connotation. I think Richard Dawkins is a dick and made everyone think that atheists are just these like pent up, aggressive, passive aggressive buttholes at all times, and I'm really not. I don't have any problem with anyone believing in anything. You know, you're welcome to believe in whatever you want, and I totally understand and have complete and utter respect for someone that believes in any religion. So I don't have a problem with any belief system. So I think Richard Dawkins has done so much damage to that name that I almost am afraid to say it. Scanning Magic book. After seeing your videos, I have 40,000 cards I swore I'd never touch again, but you inspired us. Hell yeah, dude. Scanning as you do. That's awesome, J-Can. Have you found anything good yet? Do y'all do a separate account for tracking expenditures? Run off Excel sheet to keep track? It depends. Right now, what I'm doing is running off an Excel sheet. You can use a tax program. I think there's a few free ones you can use, but yeah, an Excel account is just fine, or Excel sheet is just fine. All right, in my opinion, it appeals to both. It's basically a hybrid, but maybe more like to appeal to TCG fans. Really? Okay. Yeah, I'm really interested to open it. I think it's fascinating of an idea. I feel like to really do it service, we need to like play a game though, and I imagine it's a 2-player game though, right? Maybe I try and find somebody to play the game with eventually. Beckett getting slammed with One Piece right now. Bandai cards grade so well. Beckett 10s and Black Labels have a higher value than PSA right now. Yeah, I mean, yeah, if you can get pristine 10s, you'll definitely do better. Or Black Label 10s. I can see that. Do you guys think One Piece is a fad, or is it here to stay? What are your guys' thoughts? Still, so you can get a resale certificate. Limited liability. There's not much liability. Exactly. Yeah, you're not going to get sued for selling a Pokemon card. No one on TCG Player is going to sue you for sending the wrong card. I got skin 0. I know, dude. I've given up. I'm just talking to chat now, and I hope that's okay. We've done the scanning. I think it's 10:30. Guys, I need to go to bed. Oh my god, it's 10:30. I was just getting to see if you're serious at all. No sale tax on eBay and Amazon buys alone is really nice. Yeah, I think that's the biggest. Can you not get a reseller's license without an LLC? I don't even have a reseller's license. I need to get one. So I can see that being a good suggestion. That's for sure. A very cross-heavy state. Yeah. I agree. I actually, one of my my wife's coworkers. My wife's like, hey, my coworker, she said she was an atheist. And I was like, what? I don't think I know any atheist in real life. So I talked to her. I was like, I'm gonna ask you a weird question. And I asked her if she was an atheist. She's like, yeah. I was like, so you're not agnostic? She's like, no, I'm an atheist. I was like, whoa, that never happens. I feel like it's never a thing. All right. It's any number of players. If you had a group to play with, I would send you enough for everyone to play. No, I don't. I don't have anyone that would probably be terribly interested in playing, to be completely honest, at least on stream. One Piece is here to stay. It's pretty much the biggest anime. Yeah, that's fair. Fat, I think, ultimately. People are talking about how it's going to like overtake Pokemon. I'm like, all right, let's calm it down. Do you guys realize that Pokemon is the largest media franchise of all time? Like, it's definitely not going to be overtaken by One Piece. A few $10 cards, $5 cards, maybe 70 cards over $1 after 7. That's insane. Holy cow, J-Can. You are rolling in the dough on your bulk. You definitely need to go through that. The chat is cool. I appreciate it, BT. I want Digimon to come back. I still got my OG cards. Yeah, I mean, Digimon, they're still printing stuff, right? That hasn't died, right? The newer set that they printed, that's still going, right? In the UK, good Lord, Joanne, you need to definitely go to bed. You can get a reseller cert with just so. That's what I thought. Yeah. I need to do it, honestly. Okay. Not the century, exactly. Nothing's overtaking Pokemon. Yeah, that helps. Yeah, actually, I have a few Alliance cards in this bulk. Not in this, but that I've already listed. I have a lot of old bulk, which is pretty cool. The collection I bought had a ton of old bulk. It's gone parabolic this week. Really? Dragon Ball Fusion has? Interesting. I've heard, I mean, the Dragon Ball cards look sick. I never opened any of them, but I've seen people open them. They look really good. Okay, guys, I have to go to bed. If I don't go to bed, I'm not going to wake up in time to get my video done before I start work tomorrow. So, I love this. This has been really fun. I really enjoy streaming with you guys. It's been really, really cool. We're never as productive as we should be, but that's okay. I'd rather talk to you guys and hang out. But I appreciate it. Dead CCGs. We are definitely doing it. We are definitely doing it. I'm going to, maybe even by, probably won't be able to get a shipment by then. Maybe if I can find a card shop around here that holds some dead CCGs, I'll snag some cards to show you guys, or snag some packs to show you guys. But that is something that sounds really cool. I get you, Joe, and I sleep terribly. So the fact that I've got my brain moving at 1,000,000 miles a minute right now, it's going to be really hard for me to calm down and go to bed anytime soon. So state's license, are right? So cost the same for LLC or SP? I don't know. I mean, LLC, yeah, LLC is super cheap. Anyway, okay, I guess I've answered questions. I gotta go to bed. Thank you guys so much. I appreciate you guys being here. We hit 1,000 subs, and that's been really cool, so I appreciate it. Appreciate you all being here. If you guys aren't already, check out the Discord link in the description. We talk all things TCG business. I'm in there a good amount, and I'd love to talk to you guys there. So thanks, guys. I'm out. Good night.